We got 4K capability. If you guys have 4K cameras, fucking bring him out. Bring him out.
Is someone rolling it or what?
I'm on an old school laptop right now, dog.
No, hold on. Chef, don't read it yet, bro. You be reading it too fast, dog. I'd be like mid-piss. You reading it already. I'm running out. Like, oh, shit. We're about to start.
Nigga still got a thought of his ass.
Just pouring it out my bullets.
The OG bidet.
He said he lost the thabo. He just got to wet the napkin.
You gotta get that rug like Will Ferrell.
In the public restrooms, sometimes that's you gotta do what you gotta do, bro.
That's when Nana says, "That's what you get. That's what you get."
Shit.
I like graham crackers.
Yo, I heard graham crackers were designed to sterilize males.
Aubrey graham crackers?
With me. Who's with me on that?
Graham crackers was meant to sterilize males.
Yo,
Damn,
y'all behind.
Hey, the ones with cinnamon are fire though.
Shit, good thing, bitches.
I love cinnamon sterilization.
It's the only way to go.
That's what Big Powdered Sugar wants you to know.
My dude got a shirt that says "Sterilize me."
Who wants unflavored sterilization? That's gay.
Where's the linen at? Where's the
Whoever
linen
drinks
at?
water from the tap,
Sanitary.
they proper's on.
Dear God.
You know, if they killed the cat instead of a turkey, we'd be having.
¿Por qué no las dos?
Presidential pussy party.
So
That was a message sponsored to you by Big Dog.
well, shit. Let's get started. Let's do it, Chef.
Warning, the conversations in this podcast are performed by the cavemen. For your safety and the protection of those around you, please do not attempt to take anything you hear too seriously on the show.
Your discretion is advised.
Ooga booga.
Let's go.
God, that gave me the chills, dog.
Yo, it's sexy up in the cave.
Oh,
S3XY.
We some fine ass cavemen.
Sexy red. There's one red. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the cave. It's your boy Joe Reezy, and I'm here with the caveman. I got Abra, I got ASM, I got O'Reese, I got Mel, I got Feel the Burn, I got Chef, and I got Q in the cave, bringing you the Cave podcast. But before we begin our Friendsgiving episode, make sure you guys check out the comments if you want to join our Discord community. You know, it's a community filled with crazy ass people like you and me 24/7. Click the link for that in the comment section. But if you're watching this later and you want to join, check out our website, cave.com, K4V3. What up, guys? Friendsgiving. What y'all eating tonight?
Hell yeah. Burritos.
Oh,
Shit, the
shit.
homie said if they killed a cat instead of a turkey, it would be pussy.
Hey, some people don't need the cat killed. Some people kill the cat after eating the pussy. You dig?
Some people kill the pussy mid-eat.
Mid-eat. Damn, who's
Mid-throat,
cooking right now?
I'm eating the pussy mid.
Yanni, you're cooking right now?
That's some mid-cooking pussy.
Just put meat on the barbecue right now, dog.
Craziest contortionist I ever heard of.
Damn, I thought someone was pissing already, bro. I thought we were starting early. Shit. Well, you know what? Like I said on the last year's episode, my family kind of goes the not so traditional route when it comes to eating in Thanksgiving. So sometimes we have steak and lobsters and shit.
Hell yeah.
But I found out lobster was part of the original feast, the original Thanksgiving or the original feast that we celebrate in Thanksgiving.
Really?
So it's pretty interesting, man. It definitely wasn't turkey, I don't think. It was some kind of fowl.
I'm having lobster tomorrow.
But
Shit was foul.
hell yeah. You cooking that shit or what?
Yeah, no, not right now,
I
but
got you.
tomorrow I'm making a Cajun seafood boil.
Ooh.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
Ooh,
Impressive.
hell yeah.
I'm impressed, though.
boiling crab style.
Catch
Yeah,
and
Domesticated.
catch and cook. You got it straight from the fucking water. No,
Nasty.
It is wild caught, but not by me.
As long as it's fresh, fresh from the fucking,
It's
not from
it's
the
fresh,
farms.
yeah.
You feel me?
Gotta be.
Hell
Water.
yeah.
Yeah.
God's ponds.
God's ponds.
Well, shit. Hold on one second. It's episode 100, which is usually, every 10 episodes we do caveman episodes. So we got the caveman in here. It's going to be another one of those episodes, but it's a Friendsgiving episode. So we're going to invite some friends that we have outside the cave back in the cave, just like Friendsgiving. And first up, we got Neek and Adam. What up, Neek and Adam?
Yo.
Hi guys.
How's it?
Hey, yeah, what up? So, icebreaker, I guess. What are you guys eating for Thanksgiving? You guys go the traditional route, or you guys got your own cuisine?
Shit, no, I hate the traditional route. Same like steak and all that. Oh, but we're going to
We have two parties to go to. So the first one, they have more traditional food, but the second one, I'm hoping for Filipino food. We'll see, honestly.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
That's one of the fucking benefits of being in a relationship, or, you know what I mean? Having different in-laws to go to in the holidays. Some of them do the traditional route, some of them don't. So you kind of get best of both worlds, which is the case for me. So
actually being Filipino, that's like both. That's all her family. That's totally
Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
her family members. Yeah, I actually grew up in Hawaii, so my family doesn't live out here. I'm kind of just
Oh, hell yeah. So, okay, I have to ask, their views on Thanksgiving is probably different from the traditional American views of Thanksgiving, right?
Oh,
So how do they celebrate more over there? Because it's probably blasphemous a little bit.
No, they
to
take
celebrate that
advantage
now.
of like the fact that it's a food holiday, real popular out there eating, But aside from that, yeah, being that it's like the most recent state, especially affected by this country, the way it was and what that holiday ultimately, started from. There's a lot more awareness about it, less patriotic people surrounding that topic, especially. But, like anywhere you go, you get a mixed bag of people, But for the most part, that's the awareness around it.
Yeah, man. Well, hold on one second. We got another guest in the cave.
Right. Who's a surprise guest? We got
Trebles from Paranoid Radio.
Yeah. I was over there fucking.
Cave.
What's up?
What's up, Trey?
lady right now.
Yo, the sweatshirt's fitting nice. Look at that.
Hell yeah. Everyone's got cave merch,
Gang,
right?
gang.
Gang. Hell
Let's
yeah.
go.
What's up, fellas? Nice to meet you guys.
What's your traditional
What up?
Thanksgiving routine, brother? What do you be eating?
Tamales. I like chicken. I like wings. I like sauce. We got some traditional Mexican tamales. And obviously, because my wife is Salvadorian, we do some pupusas up in this biatch. Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Doing it right, bro. Doing it right.
That's right. That's right. And you know what? You know what's the most important thing? Family. Giving thanks to the
Amen.
family.
Hell yeah.
Giving
Yeah,
thanks
man.
for breathing, baby. That's right.
The
Absolutely.
corny award goes to Trouble.
Says the guy
Damn,
cooking in his
shots
kitchen.
fired, bro. Shots
Hey,
fired.
Instead of
You got
taking a
Asian
piss,
corn
Danny
over
went
there.
ahead and cooked for this year on
Yeah.
camera.
Danny, what you making for us?
Oh, right now I'm making some spicy Peruvian chicken currently, but for tomorrow I'm making, like I told everyone, I'm making a Cajun seafood boil.
Maybe I'll just sit on the
Daddy is boiling crab.
What's up? For sure, bro. Hey, I will say though, just to piggyback of what Treble say, I know on this show a lot we kind of break down the real reason behind these holidays, and it kind of gets dark. But at the end of the day, like it is about just kind of making your own reason, and that ends up kind of going back into family, right? So, hey, man, it's a fucked up world we're living in where being true, being genuine is corny, right? It's kind of fucking kind of backwards. I feel like
Cheers to that.
Facts.
You gotta be corny,
being real,
never phony,
finally it's
always horny.
Oh, shit, I would say there's also a burden of performance. There's a burden of performance too. Like we don't give each other leeway. Like nobody's perfect. You know what I mean? But we're still quick to penalize one another. so heavily, without looking at the other sources of what's causing it. So that's another thing too, is to kind of just be humble and try to look at it from everyone else's perspective, right? Instead of just throwing someone on the cross and putting the stakes in their hands.
Yep, absolutely.
Unless you're a turkey.
So be corny, man. Love your family.
Unless you're any other biological life form on this planet.
Bingo. I'm not gonna lie, but those turkeys have a hard 2024, bro. They've been getting fucked and fucking slaughtered in the past couple of months, bro. Probably the whole entire fucking year. I'm not trying to divert the conversation, but Butterball be fucking turkeys and then be serving it to you. Fucking A.
No, we were talking on the last show about like being reincarnated as an animal and how kind of cool that would be, but at the same time, not really. You know what I mean? Because some animals have it good. Even a cat.
Especially if you knew that.
Yeah, it depends on what animal. If you're a house cat, you probably got it.
Imagine coming back as a cow in like a farm.
Apex predators probably got it the best.
But would that be better though? Would that be better though if you're coming back as an animal that's going to be feeding the entire family, that's all going to be gathering around, having fun, getting together maybe once or twice a year?
Is it not what we do anyway?
You serve the purpose.
You can pay for your sins immediately.
We fucking feed our family every day here. I mean, as humans.
Yeah. Damn.
Yo, imagine being one of those fucking turtles, like from the jump,
Like fucking Crush from Nemo?
Yeah, like living 200 years and
forever.
If you make it off the fucking beach,
tiny ass birds.
If you make it past the fucking warrior seagulls that are waiting for your ass to hop out the sand.
Yeah, like half the babies died trying to get to the water.
Joe Weasley, how do you control this, dog?
Then you gotta hope you don't get some of our plastic wrapped around your fucking neck. They're just trying to fucking swim through the kelp and shit.
Yeah.
Bro.
Poor creatures.
There's ocean animals that don't ever see like.
I've seen one of those in the Philippines.
There's some ocean animals that don't ever see humans, so that wouldn't be that bad. But like, dude, imagine reincarnating into a fish and then you fall for that fucking bait. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's one of those motherfuckers that throw you back. It's like, what the fuck? I literally thought I was dead, bro.
Which fish has it the best? Do you think?
Koi fish.
Koi fish? For what?
Word.
Out in Fashion Island all day. And
they're kind of worship.
They fucking sell for a lot, so a lot of times they live a good life because people want to take care of them.
That's fair.
What's the fucking only fish that people get tatted on and freaking forever idolize on their skin? Bam, bam, bam. Bam, 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 bam. Forever and ever and ever.
I'll get a koi fish, bro. Yeah.
Sparrow.
Yeah.
Right.
Nobody's getting like a sea bass or nothing.
Nobody's getting a fucking. Nobody's getting a fucking
listening right now with a sea bass tat.
You're saying pets. Basically, pets have the advantage of survival because they're symbiotic with humans.
But then you gotta rely on someone to feed you.
Yeah,
so it's kind of a roll of the dice if you're a domestic animal.
True.
I mean, from
you could get a shit owner.
People kind of take care of them pretty well. So, I mean, hey.
Which animal is taking care of to the greatest?
Dogs.
Probably dogs or cats.
You gotta say cats or dogs. I mean,
the only people that want to come back is like a domestic animal or like really depressed people who don't want to like get their own food and shit already. I feel like aside from that, like
they're starving themselves.
It would suck, right? What if you're a dog and you can only go out like once or twice a day and you'll get like smacked if you go in the house or something, you know?
Yeah.
Like getting beat and shit. Yeah.
So it's relative between each creature. I mean,
You'd have to get on EBT, bro, and get on government assistance and go fucking rock the streets, baby.
As a dog?
Oh, shit.
Just from experience, I don't know. I'm just saying.
Some fucking dog streets on EBT. What?
Dogs,
I thought you said the dog on EBT. I'm like, how he fucking qualify?
No, that's what I'm
giving. Nowadays in California,
Gotta have puppies.
Nowadays in California, anybody will qualify for fucking EBT and assistance and shit.
Anybody.
That's what I'm saying. We keep those button things to communicate with us in English. That's like the preface for giving them rights, man. They're gonna start fucking asking for more after that shit.
Now accepting dog EBT.
Yeah, man.
Do you guys think that they're actually comprehending the words, or
some? Yeah.
Shit, I seen a dog calling its owner a
That's
bitch.
a great
but
question.
The owner wasn't trying to give him no more food.
It's just,
button over and said, "Bitch."
I mean, they
bitch,
follow
bitch,
commands,
no
you know. So
bitch.
bitch. The dogs that are well trained do a lot of crazy shit.
That's the phrase for the fucking show. Bitch.
I'll call this dog, man.
They could just be comprehending the reward based on the gesture, you know, even though they don't know what sit is. Because I've seen my dog cycle through all the fucking tricks until he gets sit down. You know what I mean? So
very true.
I don't know if it's an English connection to the word sit, or is he's just this dude wants to behave
to the word.
German Shepherds.
It's the command.
I heard a while ago. I don't know if it's been like disproven or anything, but it's the the tones of your language that dogs understand most.
Yes,
you know, and
I agree with
associate
that.
with different things. And if
I
you
agree.
think about
I do
it,
agree
they only
with that.
bark
Yeah.
at each other. You
How
know,
you say it.
But
they only got
yeah,
big words.
one of my bowling buddies is he's a master trainer for like the local police
Pokemon?
department.
Oh, shit.
He's a canine trainer, so he has like 30 years of experience, and it also depends on the dog. So like heavily, you know, trainers who have a lot of experience, when they're going to get dogs for the police department, they'll go see the whole litter or whatever you call it, and depending on certain like, you know, behavior, he could tell right away that certain dogs are way smarter than the others.
Yeah.
So, you know, it all depends on the dog too.
That's fucking crazy, bro.
The dog whisperer.
Yeah.
It's like
Cesar
the
Milan.
collection. They like don't want the special ones.
Right. Yeah.
What we see with how they scout the dogs is the same way they scout like all the animals, you know. It's funny, we've been talking about Jurassic Park the past 2 episodes, but I feel like that is kind of a peek into some of these programs where they try to control dolphins, right? Have you guys heard of that Navy program where they use dolphins in order to scout like mines in the ocean and shit?
Mines and harass divers.
Sonar,
too.
right?
The Russian ones were trained to harass divers, especially.
That's fucking sick though. Like that's dope ass.
It's like a velociraptor, bro.
They
You're
can do
using
that.
an
They're
aquatic
totally fucking falling out of
velociraptor.
it. There's no way a dolphin can do half the shit our technology can do now, though. Like
They
what
can do more.
against like an underwater
They can do
drone.
more.
They're pretty smart.
A lot of the technology that they can replicate this, but sound travels better through water than through air. Look it up. So dolphins, believe it or not, are a lot smarter than what you think, and they have this thing called infrasound. You know how we have ultravision, all this infra shit? They have infrasound. So their echolocation, when they speak, they could literally take you off your balance and then eradicate your mental frequencies. Bro, look it up. They can talk underwater a lot better. Equilibrium, exactly. They could talk underwater a lot better than we can.
Yo, Adam, you might know this. Wasn't there like some kind of birthing center in Hawaii that like actually?
What was that?
Weren't there birthing centers, dolphin birthing centers in Hawaii? Like, is that a thing or is that a myth? I saw that shit online. You aware of anything like that?
Never heard of that. I don't have a confident answer for you there.
Are you a native of Hawaii? Have you been there?
I was born and raised on Maui.
Damn.
Oh hell yeah.
Any other island?
No, just born and raised there. My sister lives on Oahu, but I mean I've been around to the other islands, but I'm very much from Maui.
Some of the videos are pretty prevalent and still available on YouTube today. # look it up. You guys don't have to search so much. People have had with their babies up to 6 months, year old in their gut. I'm talking about pregnant women going in there with in pools with dolphins up to 9 feet up to their neck. And once they walk in there, it's illegal now, by the way, in the States. And the dolphins will rotate around their bodies, doing a symphony of high frequency sounds with their babies. And each time the babies will be born, they'll walk faster, they'll talk faster, they have higher IQs, they won't be getting as sick as much, etc. And now that's illegal in the United States and only in North America.
And then also like they'll have like kind of like painless births as well, like when that happens too.
Oh yeah, underwater
shit.
birth is one of the best
Yeah.
ones. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's fucking
Crazy
crazy.
shit,
man.
Hell
Well,
yeah.
you know,
You gotta
I'm
live with
not
my
saying
boy
that
Dolphin.
dolphins are like the most pure, genuine creatures.
it's the
Dolphins
connection.
are
though.
fucking demon perverts. You know what I mean?
They are.
Oh, they're perverted.
They
But I
are.
do
You had
think
that
they
one.
have some kind of.
Isn't there a woman who was jacking them off? Who
They have some kind of like almost.
Yeah.
There's a woman.
That's a human being a pervert.
That's not her fault. And that's not the dolphin.
Yeah, that's not the dolphin's fault.
Yeah, that's not the dolphin's fault.
What do you think Loch Ness?
Oh, bro.
What do you think Loch Ness is? Loch Ness. Loch Ness. Check this out. In the Loch of Ness, the orcas will go there for the summer, and it was flipped upside down. If you guys look this up. Orcas and dolphins fuck for pleasure, just like humans do.
Yeah,
so when they go into Loch Ness, they'll flip upside down with their fucking penises out, and that will be a whale dick. That's a whale dick. Look it up. Orca whale dick. Hashtag. Look it up. It'll blow your fucking face off. I'm telling you, bro.
Disgusting, actually.
You know from experience.
Why my face out?
Dude, don't ruin don't ruin killer whales for me.
No, I was trying
my fucking
Fun fact.
Come on.
my experience of killer whales.
SeaWorld is over with, man.
Yeah, literally, it started with Free Willy in SeaWorld, and then Blackfish kind of flipped that upside down. And so I've been on this
There it is.
fuck SeaWorld tirade,
My trainer,
bro.
I'm killing you.
And then Danny knows, like, I hate dolphins now because I feel like dolphins hide behind, the guise of being, I'm a cute little sea creature, but those things are perverted. You know what I mean?
You got a real porpoise.
Yeah, they hide behind that shit, bro.
Yeah.
You know they have incest.
So-
They run in pods and they have incest just like humans do.
I think killer whales are closer to the dolphins
humans.
than they are to the whales.
I'm fucking weak.
So I don't know, man. If I die, I want to reincarnate back into a killer whale.
My bad, guys.
I feel like
My
I'm
bad, bro.
run
My
into
bad.
like
You could
when you
purge the
run into
dolphins.
one of them SeaWorld bitches, you're all good. You'll live a good life. It seems like they're smart enough to know family, so you can have that family bond. You know what I mean? And it's cool. Those things can.
Bitch?
I'm saying if you lived as a killer whale and you don't come across them SeaWorld bitches that try to catch you, you know what I mean? All that shit. You're living a great life. You know what I'm
Got a
saying?
good life. Yeah.
Oh yeah, man! You flipping fucking seals into the fucking sky and shit.
Yeah.
Yo,
Nobody else is
Persian,
fucking with you.
Persian army,
aren't
the
fucking with
penguins,
you.
man. You living good.
Everyone thinks you're the undercover cops and shit, underwater cops.
Wrapping it out with fucking great whites.
Yo, so it wouldn't be out of the ordinary to think that the Navy has also experimented with killer whales, right? Why
I
not?
believe it.
Yeah,
Is that true, Chef?
I think
They probably understand how sensitive all of the ecosystems are, and knowing that they can manipulate it, they're probably choosing not to, because this is that shit is going to be crazy. Just imagine, bringing in all types of animals into warfare, like on Jurassic Park when they're fucking riding with raptors and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, in theory, it could work. I mean, they already do it. They have canines at war and shit.
Instead of using weapons,
I just think that the ecosystems itself cannot like sustain that kind of militarization. You know,
yeah, you probably a lot of animals will go extinct very quickly.
You have what is the fucking organization that protects animals? Is it PETA?
PETA?
Yeah, they'll be all over.
Keto?
Damn good bread, dude.
Big fan of the bread.
Same shit, bro. Same shit.
What is I don't know a whole lot about that.
Y'all are too.
As far as the Navy goes, someone said something about I don't know as far as the Navy goes, but I do know that they have done trainings regarding like sonar, whales, dolphins, but I don't know where that
carrier pigeons, and falcons and
big
shit.
ass birds.
back in the day. Yeah,
Animals have always been used in war,
Pigeons.
Yeah, I mean it's like another one they train a lot is like hawks. Especially like in Mongolia and Asia and shit.
they would fuck motherfuckers up.
Yeah,
the fucking big ass birds, man.
Yeah, that's one of the like pretty sick ones. Like you never think of that like, in the U.S. Most people have like parrots and shit.
America, it was World War II. Like right as D-Day was happening as well. They used them. They used the pigeons. Right, they would go ahead and do whatever the fuck pigeons did back then. But the Germans, to counter that, they would train falcons. And so what's pretty badass is in the air there was this whole little bird war on behalf of us. You don't really get to hear.
Oh, that really happened. That really happened.
Yo, that bird war is still going on, dog. I still see that shit.
They got to make a movie out of it.
I feel like a pigeon can't fuck with a falcon though.
A peace treaty. Like,
Our spirit
I'm
bombers
an
is
old
shaped
knob.
into a falcon for a specific reason because we copied that after the expunged little Hitler Nazi fucking sciences that we threw in through Operation Paperclip. We brought them in, and then we accepted everything that they brought out. And all their ideas was the shaping of their aircraft like a falcon, just like Homeboy said. Word, that's true. That's fact. This is why our Spirit 2 bombers.
I'm a side tangent real quick. We blame the Nazis all the time for coming over here. You know what I mean? Like the Nazis run NASA and all that shit. But who hired those Nazis?
Jews.
Right.
Yeah, bro. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Like we all thought it was the Nazis, but really,
No,
That's fact. That's
the
fact.
puppeteers are the ones. Like,
yeah,
it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I hear you.
Power and money. It don't matter which side you on. Power and money rules all.
Yeah, man.
Revelations.
But let me just
talks
say,
about
back on that.
seeing you.
At least the flesh.
Back on that one topic that you were just talking. It's Adam, right?
Yes.
The pigeons and the falcons. I feel like a pigeon can't fuck with a falcon though.
No, it was very one-sided.
Okay.
You'll be surprised.
You have to like put out
Communication's different.
a ridiculous amount of pigeons and then hide the message on one special pigeon and hope that shit
You'll be surprised. Pigeons are short term. Like they would come back with a short term memory. It's kind of remember Noah released a pigeon. It was a fucking pigeon that he released to go get an olive tree branch to come back and tell him where the land was. If he would have released a falcon, the falcon would have left. If he would have released a falcon, it was a dove. Fucking pigeon, dove, same shit. What the fuck? What's the difference between a dove and a pigeon? Can you fucking tell me the difference?
Same thing.
Can you tell me the difference, bro? Tell me the difference between a pigeon and a pigeon.
No. It identified as a pigeon, dog.
Dove got some good body.
Same shit, dog. Sexual orientation.
It was in the
Fuck
King
you.
James version.
It's a fucking pigeon, dude. All right, he didn't set out a fucking falcon. Why? Because they're apex predators. They will survive anywhere. They would fucking go and land on a tree and start eating everything they see. He sent out a pigeon, which is short-term communication. A flock of pigeons will do a lot more damage than one falcon. I'm just saying. Look at it all different angles. Bam.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I believe
That's a
in
good
that.
point.
Hell yeah.
That's what Captain Falcon was
They already
OP.
put bombs in fucking people's phones and fucking pagers.
Right.
You hide one on a bird.
It's like when a pack of wolves takes down a bear.
That's where I wanted to go. They
Yeah.
say, well, first of all, Trebles, you said we have
Put the
better
pigeons
technology
to it.
now than dolphins. Adam, you said dolphins did it better than any machines that we have.
No. Dolphins still, I know they're still being used, but I think that for sure by now, maybe we don't have it in mass production. Maybe we do. Look at what Ukraine's been using, because we're getting surprised every day from what they've been throwing out with a country, a fraction of what America spends on the military. And fuck, all our ethics go out the window backstage. We're just using whatever the fuck we want, you know? Yeah.
Where I was kind of trying to go with it is I think that technology at the end of the day tries to emulate natural biological life forms.
Absolutely.
So, this dolphin does it really well and efficiently. Let's try to make a dolphin bot. And now you see these DARPA robots that kind of simulate different animals now, right? What I was going to say is there's also that crazy theory, and this is Zach's favorite conspiracy theory: birds are fake, pigeons.
Drones.
What do you guys think of that? I've seen some drone pigeons, and I'm not saying all birds are fake. I'm saying that some population of birds could be government drones, and if there's a fraction of those birds that are drones, then that makes the theory credible. I think you should know it
Isn't
all
there
out.
like
If the bird is a drone,
movement, like birds are fake movement or something like that, where like people
That
think
could have been
those birds
something to just kind of take away
surveillance.
from the you know what I mean, legitimacy
like
of
the
the theory. I
happening.
think.
Yeah, I've seen something like
Yes,
that. Where
Danny.
they think most
Isn't that
birds are
Shaman?
like surveillance birds or some shit. Like,
Mhm.
yeah.
I agree 1,000%.
Everything is floating
Which
atoms.
it could be. It
atoms,
could
so,
be
like,
definitely.
Why does it matter? Everything is floating clouds of atoms. We're all made of the same fucking shit. Well, who gives a fuck if it's a drone or not?
Message.
You know, we're all
already spying on us.
pixels, atoms.
The way you use it,
it's fucking hovering.
the way you use it,
the way you between us and the ground.
It matters
the way
to
you
me
use it.
if I'm meditating in my Zen garden and a fucking pigeon drops down and I think it's a drone, I'm breaking out of that meditation. I'm gonna try to fucking fuck it up. You know what I mean? But if I think it's a real pigeon, then I might feed it. You know, be like, hey, come back tomorrow, type shit. You
gotta be on some cyberpunk shit. You gotta be Zen, even if you got cybernetics.
On some Mike Tyson shit. Like.
Make sure it's a pigeon.
I think what Joe Rizzi touched on was called loyalty, and what Homeboy was talking about was, okay, we don't matter, but then again, the same thing. Like I think Joe Rizzi told me this in one of my episodes. The Bible can be used as something spiritual to uplift humanity, and then again, it could be used as a weapon to control humanity.
Absolutely.
So it depends how your intent is on that matter. Our eyes only perceive matter as how they're fast moving, and we're interpreting it, and then we're fucking slowing it down as a slow matter fucking track. Well, it's like M2C square. We're fucking slowing it down so that we could live life through our brain. Again, I've said this countless of times. Our brain is encapsulated into a shadow fucking little skull, and never seen the day of light until you've seen the day of light through your eyes. Let that sink in, bro. Let that sink in.
Right,
you could only see the day of light. Your brain only knows.
Your eyes are actually
you're interpreting that light frequency, bro. You're interpreting that light frequency, how matter moves.
Your eye is
so you're slowing it down so that you could fucking live it.
Your eye is your brain, though.
It's crazy.
There's a part of your brain.
Your eyes are the only part of your brain that's like.
Yeah, it's part of your optic nerve and your optic nerves intertwine. They intersect, and then that's how your vision, gets transferred to your brain via electric pulse, right? It's the only part of your brain.
Down.
Is it upside down?
I mean,
the connections are like this, though. But no, you do have a part of your brain that's outside your skull. We evolved that way. Life itself.
I think your tongue is one of them too. Your tongue has with it.
Shit, I'm not exactly sure, but shit, could be.
Really, think about it. You speak with your tongue. You can spark a fire with your fucking tongue, bro. With just
anything
words.
Anything that interfaces with matter, I would consider something that have something to do with.
I meant it has something different in mind. Oh, sorry, bro.
I'll put that on my resume, though.
There's something that we're not seeing. I think.
Man, speaking of underwater shit, I looked into the UFO hearings, the second one, and they confirmed that these UFOs are coming out from the ocean. So that's no longer a conspiracy theory, which now brings credence to some of these dolphins and octopi might be aliens. But time out. Are they aliens? Because they're from the ocean. Technically, they've been here longer than us, so this is home to them. You know what I mean?
So should we not have been judging?
That's our colonizer energy, bro.
Isn't only like 5% of the ocean explored anyway? So like
that makes sense why NASA was
don't even know what the
let's go to the moon.
I've seen that U.S. Navy video of one of the UFOs. They were chasing it, and then at the end, it slowed down and submerged under the water. Have you seen that one?
Fucking creepy, dog.
Right?
I have what's called thalassophobia, fear of the ocean, fear of the open water. So that does not help, dog. Like, not worried about sharks.
You never been on
most of stars.
That should motivate you more.
You don't like cruise ships?
Okay.
I like cruise ships, but I will not jump off to like take a swim.
Oh, fuck no. No.
As a Filipino,
that's what they're doing in the Big Pimpin' video.
A dude just died jumping off a cruise ship, didn't he? Like, they lost him. I mean, you can't just like
was high
on
up
a cruise ship.
I think that happens all the time.
Yeah, there's one guy who got drunk. One guy got drunk. He went to go use the bathroom, and then he fucking opened his eyes, and he was in the fucking water. And
that's what they said.
Got there, but
that's what they told you.
He was floating for like.
I think he was drunk. He was on a swinger party.
Like
that was International Water Swinger Party by Disney. Shut the fuck up.
Y'all seen Black Panther?
There's no Disneyland and there's no cruise ships in this house. Not fucking happening. Those are no-goes. No Disneyland and no cruise ships.
I'm gonna be on the cruise ship to Thailand.
How old's your oldest, Chef? How old's your oldest?
9.
What does she? What do you guys say when she's like, "I want to watch Inside Out too"? You know what I mean?
Okay. Well.
Star Wars.
Okay.
Star Wars.
Yeah. Let's talk about parental.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, listen, little lady. We're gonna start watching the Tuttle Twins, or we're gonna continue watching the Tuttle Twins. And we're gonna put a pause on this. Oh, look up Tuttle Twins, dude. Look up Tuttle Twins.
No,
it'll blow your brain.
I feel you though, because I was with my nephew. I was with my nephew.
They teach you about money. They teach you about the past and all kinds of stuff. It's pretty dope.
Okay.
Yeah, no,
watch some anime too, man. Watch Howl's Moving Castle. You know what I'm saying? Watch some Studio Ghibli.
The only anime I watch is Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, and Dragon Ball.
Oh, you need
Digimon? Oh, yeah.
Yu-Gi-Oh's perfect.
Oh,
Digimon's shit, dog.
Let's go.
Digimon's gang.
Digimon, teach them about the Shadow Realm.
That's right. That's right.
Teach them about the Pharaoh. You know what I'm saying?
Chef, that's enough to kind of douse that flame. She's never like, oh, I want to go to Disneyland. Disney is owning everything right now, so I feel like it's hard to cover.
They own
a version of the Bible that's
yeah, we went over that.
It's a Disney Bible?
No, not a Disney Bible. They own the publishing to the New Living Testament version of the Bible.
That tells you everything you need to know.
Dangerous, dog.
That tells you everything you need to know.
Yeah,
that's why. Hey, listen, the Ethiopian Bible, 88 books. You know, I'm just saying. I think that's where it's at. Let's go.
I don't even know anymore.
Explain that a little bit more, bro.
Nah, I don't either.
Hit me up, dog.
Even if you were to get Dead Sea Scrolls, you couldn't even.
Let's bring some context since Trevor's asked this. We started the Cave Bible study just because we wanted to study the Bible at its purest. You know what I mean? The Bible that has all the text and, interpret it from there. But I don't even know anymore if that's the original text. You know what I mean?
I have been looking up the Dead Sea Scrolls, Hebrew and Greek, and the books that we have don't even say anything that the Dead Sea Scrolls say, bro.
I heard the Dead Sea Scrolls was fake today, bro. I heard that was a psyop.
Even then, you wouldn't even be able to decipher it.
And then, not even that. Most of the Dead Sea Scrolls are fragments.
Yep.
Yeah.
So a lot of the stories that we have are put together or made up or added and stuff like that. So it's like the only one that's complete is Isaiah. Isaiah, they found it complete. And I think like Psalms and there's 7 of them that they found that are complete. But mostly everything else is all fragments of
it's in pieces
of a story here, pieces of a story there.
It's a Millennium Puzzle from fucking Yu-Gi-Oh! They try to put it back together.
You won't be able to translate. You won't be able to translate not only Latin, which is the lost message, but Greek and also Aramaic. And there's a third language in there. And you want to translate, but you have to attest to this, guys. Most of the scripture that speaks to you has to be influenced only by the Holy Spirit. If it fits, it fits. Period. You cannot come over here and talk about the holy scrolls of ancient times and then try to measure and then say you're a flat earther and say you're a conspiracy theorist and be hopeless. You have to be hopeful. You have to believe in something. You have to be known and aware.
We're definitely not saying that we don't believe in anything. I'm just saying I don't believe in man. I definitely believe that there's a God. I definitely believe that his son came and died.
I don't believe in man's interpretation.
But I don't believe in man.
He was full man and full God, though.
And was that?
He was full man and full God. He was both.
100%. I agree with you. I'm not detesting that at all. But I don't believe in man.
James was a motherfucker. You know I mean? Yeah, I know. I hear you.
As fuck, bro. You know what I mean?
We do fuck up a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's that. But I feel like once you learn the original language and you translate it yourself, it starts to get fucking weird. Why was he with a boy
really weird
garden, bro? With underwear on, you know what I mean?
Even
then it's that's blasphemous, you know what I mean? And it's what the fuck? How come I can't like the moment I start to interpret it firsthand, it starts getting blasphemous. But I have to interpret it based on your interpretation.
Even being anointed and baptized gets really murky when you start doing interpretations with the original languages, even in the New Testament when you're supposed to be living it today. So I understand exactly where you guys are coming from because I'm living it every day. Word.
Well, let me ask you guys this. I just had a daughter and I don't know whether or not to get her baptized.
Ooh.
Why not let her decide when she's like, when she's
that's what my wife said.
You guys did the same thing or what? Would you?
So my wife,
it was done to me when I was.
I would.
Yeah. So
none of my daughters are baptized. None of my daughters are baptized until they're worth of age to accept that they're sinners and accept Jesus Christ as their savior, and then get baptized under the water. And that's it. They're gonna choose when to do it, and that's because I'm a fucking revolutionist Protestant. Period. But that does not mean that I'm right. Remember, sincerity doesn't mean truth. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I was baptized when I was too young to understand what any of it meant, and even though I followed most of the paths, and I got, I had my first communion. I was confirmed, so I am a godfather too. I did all that stuff.
Me too. Yeah.
And even my grandfather, he had two choices: be a priest or start a family. He decided to start a family. So, my family's very Catholic, but what I did realize is when I left certain dogmas behind and I started exploring Eastern traditions, it kind of put the yin to the yang.
A chain link,
If that makes sense. Yeah. Like there was something that was missing, and once I started studying Eastern philosophy, and then you hear all those legends about the missing years of Jesus Christ and how he possibly studied the Eastern traditions and all that stuff, came back and started saving people. Like it's it like represented in my life because of how much of an effect adopting those traditions and mixing it in with what I have now has made, the difference that has made on my current trajectory. You know what I mean? And how I treat people too. I treat people way better now. So
it's good that you're allowed to do that. You get stoned for that back in the biblical days,
Oh yeah, back then,
and not the 420 kind of stone.
Not the good stone, right?
Not the 420.
Shit. I was born in West Covina. West Covina translates as the Western Coven. So
wait, you from Covina, dog?
You asked me. I
from
got
the
some
626, dog. What?
I got some. Oh yeah, 562.
What's up from Monte, dog? What's up? We in here, dog.
I got homies all up and down the area. I think most of the
That's right. All right.
But nonetheless, there is a one and all almighty highest God. He did send his son down. He was half man, half God, and I do believe that at the end of the day. But I just can't really put my full faith in the interpretations of what man is telling me. That's all I'm saying.
Agreed. And I don't believe there should ever be an intermediate between you and the holiness. There should
right.
Nobody,
the Spirit talks to you.
Nobody gets that position between me and God. It's me and God. There's nobody in between. That's
absolutely.
I think at this point I'm good with being close. I'm over like being exact, pinpointing. Oh, this is the name. This is the one. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like
yeah.
Get kind of like a broad understanding of it instead of a pinpoint expert.
So would you describe yourselves as agnostic then?
I don't. Really,
I would say so.
Really say a religion because back then there were not religions. It was a belief. It was.
Well, agnostic isn't a religion. I think it's just a word to describe
label. Yeah.
Yeah, a belief system.
I'm trying to see if agnostic limits what I feel like I am, but I think it's so general to the point that it kind of describes what I am. You know what I mean?
You can call me Gnostic because I believe that Pistis Sophia is a true aeon that exists that gave birth to Yaldabaoth, and Yaldabaoth is the god that exists outside of space and time.
A lot of words.
Damn, vegan over here.
Agnostic. Look, agnostic, not agnostic, agnostic, all that good stuff. All I gotta say is those are all premises that man built. So
exactly.
True.
If your heart is jubilant, then we are jubilant.
Yeah, then we get it.
Let your heart fill that gap. Let the Holy Spirit fill that gap if you are gonna fill it. You could call me agnostic and agnostic, whatever. That's all premises inside a fucking goldfish that's still man built. You could say the same thing about fucking Earth, flat Earth, and globe Earth and simulation theory. The same freaking thing. What? Who's telling you all these categories? The same dude that told you who the fuck the calendar was. The same dude when fucking Christmas told you. The same dude that fucking Thanksgiving. The same dude that Halloween. The same fucking guy. The same dude. Now, how do you feel and how do you perceive the world and then reflect off it? That's all it is.
What is your soul telling you, bro? Like,
what's up like with the soundboard? Where's the gospel music, man?
It's kind of like this Thanksgiving shit. You know what I mean? It's been hijacked. It's been hijacked.
Some EDM.
It's been rebranded. At the end of the day, it's like just make it whatever the fuck you want. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's right. That's right. You get it to what you want.
I think the most important takeaway that I've received from religion is that there are archetypes. You know what I mean? And when you study archetypes, then you kind of fit in where you get in. You know what I'm saying? And you understand other people's place in the world. Oh, that's Big Dog. You know, he leading the way. I got to follow him. He got it. You know, eventually he gonna leave, and I'm gonna have to pick up the pace. You know, this is my protege, and this is my confidant. You know, this is the one I could depend on. Like everybody has these archetypes in their lives, and then when you combine all those archetypes, it creates your whole living experience, which I would equate that to God.
I didn't want to interrupt. I didn't want to interrupt or anything, but I have to bring this conversation up because we had this conversation up on Sunday night. Because I said, yo, Joe Reason, sorry, I have to tell you this. Yo, do you think the Tower of Babel was a physical fucking place?
I think it was what we're building now in CERN.
Oh, what? Wait, that's a good one. Wait. What?
CERN is
because what do you mean? The reason being is this: that what they wanted to do was overthrow God and take the place of God. The same thing that
using instruments and tools, right? Okay, cool.
Trying to go into different dimensions and trying to take his place and trying to replace him. The exact same thing that they're doing now. So what is to say that? How big is fucking CERN? Like fucking 5 miles big or some shit like that?
Bam!
Yeah, 5 mile radius.
Long as very big. And the Tower of Babel was damn near the same size, but tall.
Word.
It's a gateway.
Word.
It's a gateway, for sure.
Wait. As a physical noun. But if you look at up the two fucking words, tower and then Babel as verbs, you'll trip the fuck out. I'm just saying, Joe Reezy, hashtag look it up. I'm just saying, if you look up the word Babel and the word tower as verbs, it'll blow your fucking face off. It means high frequency. It means people. It means confusion. It means frequency confusion at a high level. That's what it means. Verb. Look it up.
That's where I was going to go with it. I think it's more of a think about it. Tower of Babel talks about what scrambled everyone's communication and language, right?
Yes.
I think it was like a telephone tower type shit. You know what I mean?
But wasn't it that the Tower of Babel fell and then communication was lost?
It's ancient 5G, bro. It's what it is. It's ancient 5G.
I mean that would be
5G
interesting.
Tower.
That would be interesting. Huh? Yeah, I never really thought
Why
about
didn't
that.
they call AT&T?
What does that mean?
Exactly. That's why
Resin Fires.
Yeah, AT&T was a deity back in the day. Look it up. What?
It was called
I believe that
called it AT&T.
there are fucking AIs in the future that are that basically are entities that have
All jokes aside, I think the Bluetooth symbol is a rune, right? It's a
Viking rune. Yeah,
a combination of them.
Yeah, we learned that in
that's crazy, dude.
Silver Lake Pod.
You got to study the runes, man. You know how Odin hung upside down from the tree, cut his eyeball out.
Beginning to learn a lot.
Yo, even the hashtag, right? The hashtag kind of looks like a similar hobo code that kind of looks like prison, and we're talking about like these digital what's it called, avatars and digital environments that we're all getting into now. Hobo codes, you know? You weren't under the Silver Lake.
I heard that shit. I've been spreading that shit like wildfire. I heard that shit. The hobo code shit.
Right?
That's a deep
crazy,
dive.
bro.
Who the fuck would know that in the Deep Depression, hobos would communicate with each other where the loot was? Get the fuck out. Shut the front door.
Yeah,
Somebody
man.
please stop that shit.
Hoboglyphics. Hoboglyphics.
Hoboglyphics.
Can you guys give some background for people who may not know what that is?
Word.
Being a hobo?
All right. So in the Great Depression, migrant workers, to put food on the table, they would take odd jobs. So they would literally travel, and obviously they didn't have money for cabs and they didn't have money for the train. So they would fucking just kind of hitch rides on the trains and shit and take odd jobs and, make what they can and take it back home. But to communicate to other hobos, notice I'm not saying bums or homeless people, because hobos are homeless people that are trying to do something about it. So what hobos would do is they would communicate with these hobo codes or hoboglyphics. And dude, there's a key of like different symbols that mean different things. Like, hey, this house owner is friendly, safe spot. Hey, stay away from this house owner. You know what I mean? They'll call the cops. Hey, there's food here. Good place to stay. So it's weird that some of those codes kind of look like some of the codes that we use, on text and hashtags and some of these symbols that we're seeing now too. So could it have been inspired by
Joe
that?
Reezy.
Up, down, left, right,
does it connect with
early emojis?
With the little, what about the little, what's it called? The little fucking star constellation, the little biscuit, the little cup where the Negroes would walk out. Yeah, the little dipper. They use it as a fucking Liberty. What's it called? The Liberty Trail. What's it called, guys? Come on.
The Underground Railroad.
Underground Railroad.
There we go. Is it about?
Oh, maybe.
Kind of like that? Oh shit.
I don't know. I don't know if they're connected. I don't know if it's connected. But yeah, it's primitive, right? Like we used to track the stars and write lines on the floor and be like, hey, this means that, and that kind of travels through our consciousness. And
we had that since the Garden of Eden when fucking Adam was given the language and started naming things. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what humans do. We use sound and we attribute sound to meaning. That is our superpower. You know what I'm saying?
I think it's more primitive too for us to attach a meaning into a symbol opposed to like certain words to create a sentence type of thing. You know what I mean? Like this means that, this means that.
Symbols are more easier to follow than words, because going back to the Tower of Babel, if everybody's words are scrambled up, then horse might not mean the same thing in English, Spanish, and Chinese. If you draw something, it means the same thing in every language.
Well, yeah, if you draw a skull, motherfuckers gonna know it's not some good shit around the corner.
Right. Exactly.
Or if you draw a penis, they know, dude, there's some fucking.
They know some shit going there. That's a long time.
That's why symbols are used. That's why symbols are used.
So if there was a sign that had a vagina, would you trust it?
Over the dick sign?
I don't know.
How it's drawn,
hit, bro. It's green, bro. I don't know.
What's the sign that you guys use for Valentine's Day for love?
The dick sign.
The dick sign,
right? Right? Is it the heart? Is it the heart? Is the little heart shaped little red thing, right? Right.
A heart with the arrow.
Yeah. The little fucking heart, right? Like what's it called? Like this, right? Like that shit, right? All right, cool. You know that's Greek for vagina?
Really?
This is Greek. Vagina.
Oh yeah,
love it.
No, but
it's the diamond upside down.
Heart. Valentine's Day, before it was adopted by the Catholic Church to be a Valentine's Day in Christian pagan holiday, it was a fucking holiday where fucking men will go into a cave, get the fucking intestines of a goat, and they bathe themselves in the blood, come back with the intestines, and whip the underage women of their town and have a day with them. All day. Hashtag look it up. Yeah. Those are the roots of Valentine's Day, bro.
Sounds like a plot of an 824 movie.
Valentine's Day was like an orgy celebration.
It's an orgy celebration. Exactly.
The symbol heart or the word for heart?
The symbol is the vagina opening. It's a vagina. That's what I'm saying.
So like
the opening
flap.
specifically.
So like when you open
yeah.
a vagina.
Then he's like, what?
Oh yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Eddie's
You
face
see it
like
there, right? Now
frozen.
you see it. Do you guys see it now?
Now
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna have to test your theory.
As far as the
I'm looking
I'm
at
gonna have to put it, I'm gonna have to put it to test.
When my girl
This
comes
is
back,
not a
I'll let
theory.
you
This
guys
is
know.
I'm
historical.
gonna have to run the scientific theory on this.
Let me
Bro,
this
all the time.
do some research.
Bro, look up the theory. Look up the historical value of
I need to test this in
Valentine's
the
Day, and it
field.
tells you exactly.
say it.
Don't look at it as a Catholic lens. Look at it as a Greek lens, and watch what they do. It's trippy. Oh yeah.
Like
A lot of stuff comes from
Pornhub.com.
like Greeks and the Romans, dude. Like, it's really crazy the amount of stuff that we get from them. Like, me and Joe Reeser was actually talking about this before, like marriage and like the way we do things and stuff comes from like a lot of the Greek and Roman ways of doing stuff, the Hellenistic area.
Hiya.
Well, I mean, it makes sense that we get a lot of stuff from them, like
Orgies.
orgies. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of stuff.
No, that's not the only thing we get from them. We get structures.
Wow.
We get architectural value. We get spiritual value. We get holidays.
Our money, or the
We
way
get
the money-
structures, yet our structures have to be repaired way more than the fucking structures out there do. Just
And most of our
No.
structures look like penises. Let's just be real. Like skyscrapers
phallic
look like
symbol.
Facts.
All right.
Monument.
Our
dicks, you know what I
monetary
mean?
system,
Bro.
the way we do a lot of our commerce, like a lot of the stuff is built off of Roman and Greek and stuff like that. Like,
Egyptian, yeah. Mhm.
Yeah.
our mathematics are
Roman,
Arabic
Egypt.
though.
Masonry is just a redoing of Egyptian culture. That's all
True.
that is.
Word. In Greek, yeah. Yeah.
Greek mostly.
Hey, but they had
Plain
that
look
pantheon.
Well,
Masonry is
anything
an
Hellenistic.
amalgamation of everything though.
Each
Yeah.
Once they Hellenized
symbol.
everything, it was just emerging.
Yeah.
You
but
would
it's
look at
predominantly Egyptian.
Zeus. I think you would look at Zeus like a god. Oh, well, yeah, they have a pantheon of gods, and you would look at Zeus like, oh shit, he's just the thunder god that owns every other god. But then he rebelled against his dad, which is Cronus, which would eat children, and he eat his own children during the Christmas celebration. And we are here today in the holidays talking about this. You know what I'm saying? Look it up. It's historical. I'm not fucking making shit up. Now,
No,
you're
yeah.
asking, what else do we get about the fucking Romans? Coins, democracy, clothing, robes, even the ink that you have on your shirt. You know how your sweater's green? Your sweater's green because the Egyptians used to use green fucking shit with the fucking herbs and shit to put around their fucking clothes and then use it as makeup. Even makeup is created by the ancient Greeks and Egyptians. We have everything because of our ancients. Nothing is new under the sun.
I think Rome was a republic.
The Athens wasn't it Athens? Yeah, Athens. We got our
That's just one city, though. That's just one city within an empire.
State.
That's one city within an empire. It was
No,
an
it wasn't
empire.
part of the empire yet. Not until Alexander.
Athens
the
was the
Great
capital of the empire.
Sorry,
It was the gayest. It was the gayest city of all. Athens
That was
was
probably
gay.
Sparta. Yeah, the
It was
Spartans
gay
were
as fuck.
gnarly gay. Holy crap!
It was
Yeah, but-
gnarly gay. It was gnarly gay. Yeah. They invented the Minotaur. The Minotaur. What happened to the Minotaur? You know how the Minotaur was
That was
born?
Cyprus.
The Minotaur was born because the mom fell in love with the albino bull and had sex with the bull, and it was cursed to have a bull. And the Minotaur now is in a labyrinth, where in the Greek mythology pantheon. Dude, this is historical, bro. You guys are all like, oh, that it's historical, bro. It's historical. It's just bullshit.
Hashtag look it up.
Thank you.
Hey,
So in
man.
Greek mythology, the Minotaur
Let's
was born
go.
when a fat
And,
egg,
you know,
the wife of King Minos of Crete, mated with a snow white bull sent to Minos by the god Poseidon for sacrifice.
Thank you.
See, it goes full circle back to the Dolphins getting jacked off.
There you
Thank
go.
you.
Boom.
Yo,
Full circle.
it does kind of
How
play
we
into the bull cow worship too. You know, Minotaurs.
Oh,
are
there it
kind of
is. That's the
horns
point.
and shit.
Remember? Yep. What's it called? Baal, right? Okay. And then we have, which one is it? We got what Moloch? Which is the other one? What's the other?
Moloch.
And then remember Moloch. So during the summer solstice, the kids that were born in the summer solstice, from summer to fall, they would bring the kids and they would drop them off in his lap while the fucking cauldron. There was a fucking giant statue. Yes, there we go, statue of cauldron, and he was burning red, and he would have his hands like this, and you would put your baby on him. He was red, and your baby would burn to hell so that you could have crops in the spring of the next year. How does that look out today in Santa? You would put your kid on Santa's lap, take a picture, and worship.
Yeah, they would sacrifice their kids to Moloch for rain, for money, for all kind of stuff. They would throw parties and then have orgies surrounding the Moloch statue.
Shit, that's what Hollywood does right now. Hollywood
that's
Moloch.
Yeah, straight up.
Conspiracy theories are a lot more fun.
I don't know. Was it the last episode? The last episode we talked about Baphomet and how Baphomet might just be, you know what I mean, this kind of horned deity, which could probably be this Minotaur, you know what I mean? There's a consistent archetype of a horned hybrid, you know what I mean?
Humanized
deity
horned being,
everyone up in the elites worship. Even in the Bible, right? Moses came down and these motherfuckers were worshiping.
Yeah, that's what I was just saying. He came down after God was giving them the 10 Commandments. He came down and they were freaking dancing around a golden calf. And he's like, "What the heck?"
Oh, God was here, bro. What the hell are you doing up there?
Like, what the heck? Yeah, God's right here. I'm coming down to give you guys the freaking rules, and you can't even wait for me to do that. You guys are being impatient, and you want to serve a golden calf god. You know what I mean? So it's all over freaking history. People, even when they dig up like archaeologists findings and stuff, there's hella gold calves, there's hella gold bulls, there's hella statues of like bulls and stuff like that, because people you always freaking worship those type of deities.
So do the Hindus. The Hindus don't fucking eat beef because the cow is sacred or something like that.
Can I ask you something, bro? Can I ask you something? Do the Hindus worship like how is their pantheon? I haven't done enough research, and I'm asking you from like open heart. I want to know because it's really interesting. Joe Rizzi, you got yourself a friend, a colleague that was connected with you guys with K4V3, and he was talking about the Thuggee Society, and it's extremely important to understand what they did in the Asian Indian pantheon. I want to understand that, bro. I don't know what's his name. He was a rapper. You hooked me up with him, and I couldn't finish the episode with him. I forgot what his name was.
Elijah.
Elijah, yeah.
He knows way more than I do on that. But
I wish I could pick his brain on this, bro.
It's pretty interesting, their pantheon, because a lot of other pantheons stem from essentially the Hindu pantheon.
Yes, that's word. Yeah,
it's like Hindu is like the closest to the most original. Like everything else is just kind of like a carbon copy. Essentially, because I mean,
even our culture really came from the Hindus, I think.
Yeah,
Filipinos.
Yeah, the Filipinos. Oh, when I went out there, dude, there was Hindu shit everywhere. I was seeing Hindu and Buddhist shit everywhere. It was like kind of a shocker, bro, because that was my first time going out there.
Percentage of the Philippine population is primarily Muslim and Catholic.
Yeah, that's true. But like when you're going out to the actual convenience stores and you're going out, you're still seeing all it's like hiding. You see all the yin and yang symbols hiding, and you see the Hindu statues hiding.
It was conquistadors
hiding. Yeah, they're still like worshiping the Christ and all that, but they still have that in the background, which is weird.
Oh, that's a base. That's the base of spirituality.
Like I was telling y'all, that was kind of like the yin to the yang that I was missing, because out here you don't really see that. You know what I mean? You don't see the little monkey, the little the cat, that's supposed to that's asking for money. You don't see Buddha with the little pot. You put cash in the little thing. You don't see the different Buddhas and the different Vedic devas statues and all this shit. Like you don't get that out here. When I went out there, it kind of like sparked something in my DNA, which I thought was pretty cool. But Filipinos for sure. They got a lot of Hindu shit, but there's Muslims all over.
Mm-hmm. Filipinos speak Spanish? Do you guys speak Spanish? Can you guys fucking fill me in? How does that? How deep does that go?
So there's an area in the Philippines that has a dialect that's like very similar to Spanish, and then in Tagalog, in particular, which is a lot of the Philippines speaks Tagalog. There's some of the same words are Spanish, like baño, basura, cuarto.
Is that before the conquistadors, before the fucking empire came in, or is that?
Why you gotta bring that up, bro? Why you bring up old shit?
We got it.
I'm learning, dude. I'm learning through you.
We got Spanish from the Spaniards. So
I love. It was the Portuguese, right? It was a mixture of Portuguese and Spanish people. That's what it was.
Honestly, I think Mel and I talked about this earlier last week or this week, and it goes into Project Bluebeam, bro. And I think the Philippines is a good example. So Project Bluebeam is that theory that they're going to, you know what I mean, make a fake alien invasion in order to hide an alien invasion or in order to make up, or I don't know, something along those lines. But I think it's not just, I don't think it's just drone stuff. I think they're planning different relics for us to find, you know what I mean, and publish articles, but oh, we found Noah's Ark, we found this and that over here. And I think that's all part of building the mythology once they roll out Project Bluebeam. Anyways, why I bring that up is in the Philippines, we were conquered by Japanese people, European people, Spanish people. A lot of different nations try to overtake and take over the Philippines. And because of that, I feel like they tried to really hide the origins of the Philippines. And I think that's why all the Hindu stuff is buried in caves and shit. And it was safeguarded by some, I don't know, Japanese people that want to hide that history type shit, you know, because you're seeing that here in America too. There's obviously a hidden history that people don't want to, you know what I mean, expose. I don't know why. Maybe because of the history narrative that they already have, or because of money.
Well, if you can destroy somebody's history and convince them to worship another god, you can conquer them.
Absolutely. And you don't have a deep identity too if your history is shallow.
It's much more malleable, especially if you can convince them to believe in a different religion.
Yeah, because the whole idea is if they don't know where they're coming from or where they came from, then anything that you give them, they'll attach to and fall for. So now they don't really know their past. They don't really know their history because their original history is hidden or completely taken away from them. So let's give them ABC or whatever, XYZ, you know? So now it goes into what Joe Rizzi likes to talk about, egregores. Now I'm giving the energy of another deity, you know, to these people instead of actually to what they actually belong to. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, that would be a good example of that, is like why they would send priests or friars first to Catholicize people over there. Missionaries,
Very true.
Oh shit! So Pat and Danny dipped out. So peace out to them. But the homie Aaron's over here. Let's bring him in. What up, bro?
What up, man?
Get that star off the camera, dog.
Hey, no.
Don't make fun of my hat. All right.
They're dog
Cowboys,
shit.
baby. Let's go, baby. Cowboys all day. I got your back, dude.
Cowboys. You going Cowboys, brother?
Sports are fake and gay, bro. I'm so sorry.
I gotta agree.
It's a distraction, man.
Yeah, another thing we get from
that's the thing, though. Just
once I seen Drake fucking staring down some dude courtside, I knew this shit was stupid.
Oh, we'll talk about that in a little bit. But I just want to ask KD, we spoke about the egregores, okay, and we're talking about Valentine's Day and we're talking about Thanksgiving, and you know, a lot of these traditions and a lot of these celebrations were rooted in Greek mythology. It was like a Greek celebration, right? Is making our own meeting hacking that and making our own thing, or are we still feeding our energy into the people that made these rituals on some witchcraft?
I don't think you're changing.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't think you're changing anything just by simply saying, "Oh, well, I believe this." It's changing it. The whole idea is this: if the energy is supposed to be gathered at a certain time on a certain day at a certain whatever, then people are celebrating it at a certain time, at a certain day, at a certain whatever. You're still giving the energy to that egregore. There's no.
It don't matter what song you sing, type shit.
Nah, it doesn't matter, dude. Because
it's sitting in
December
4D
25th,
space.
everybody's still giving gifts away and still doing that and still doing this. You're still giving the energy, regardless of if I say, oh, it's just for my family or whatever. We're still giving the
rebuttal.
4D vampires.
Sure.
Can I rebuttal on that one?
Sure.
Intent. I think intent is one of the most important things. You can have, you can kiss your wife or your girl or your fellow paramour under a fucking mistletoe and know what the mistletoe means. You could have a Christmas tree in your house and know what it means, but your intent, you could be a full Bible thumping Christian and have a tree in your household, right? And and intent something different. It does. I don't think though. I think it breaks with intent, just like witchcraft. The same fucking thing. There's only white or black. It doesn't matter what ingredients you use. It doesn't matter anything. It means your intent. It means either you're working for God or you're working for the evil. It doesn't matter what fucking religion and ritual you do. The Catholics use frankincense and myrrh to fucking come over here and give you a blessing while you're fucking you're procrastinating, you're spilling out your fucking sins, right? But it's the same herbs and knowledge they did when Jesus Christ was born. The Magi walked there, gave them frankincense and myrrh, and that's the same fucking recipe you use for necromancy. It's all about intent. It doesn't matter what elements you use, bro. It's about your emotions and how you're aligned. For example.
So I have a question, man. So if the summer solstice or the winter solstice falls on a certain day at a certain time at a certain this, so does that change? Does your intent change that?
No, that only means that you're worshiping the stars. That's the only thing that means. You're not worshiping the one star. You're worshiping the stars.
Then that goes to say that it doesn't matter. Your intent doesn't matter, because if the summer solstice or winter solstice falls on a certain day and that is specifically giving energy to a certain deity, doesn't matter my intent.
You're focusing on the wrong.
I would argue
you're focusing in the stars, bro. You're focusing in the stars. You're focusing on what the cosmos.
But that's what it's about.
Y'all both right.
It's not about
what
that.
I mean, like you have your intent, which is initiating. Which is initiating through your will, and then you're also feeding the egregore. That's how I look at it. And you got to just take the good with the bad. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna make my shit happen. I know I'm feeding this motherfucker in the background, but at least this shit happening. That's how I view it.
That's like saying when you're praying to the same God. You're praying to the same demon. That's like saying when you sit down and you bend your knee and you're praying to the one only fucking author of lies.
Because all things
doesn't matter.
Yeah, because all things are interconnected anyway. So
you're saying what? So if they're interconnected, you're saying that Satan is God? Satan is Jesus, and Jesus
God
what up is down and done is up.
God created Satan, so therefore it is an emanation of the Most.
So when you pray for Satan, you're praying for Jesus.
I think a lot of people don't take that into consideration that there is God in demons.
If this shoe fits, I mean, shit.
No, that's how you put it. It doesn't fit me. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
I don't know about that one.
There's two sides of one coin. We all know this is yin and yang.
This is not a coin, bro. This is intent. You cannot. You're not comparing apples to apples. You're comparing coins to apples.
Okay, how about this? Let's make it a little more. Let's make it more clear.
That's the thing, though. Your intent could be malicious to someone else from a different point of view.
Of course, if your intent's malicious.
No. You could be doing something for the greater good and still cause harm to somebody else, bro. That is how yin and yang works.
Let me ask this question.
There's always a loser, bro. There is always a loser. If you make money, somebody else not making money. If you're on stage performing, somebody else not on stage performing.
Right. The transfer of power. Yes.
Loser, bro.
The transfer of power. Yes.
So you have to just accept that we're in that paradigm.
But who owns power? Can you tell me who owns power?
Reezy.
Mention his name. Mention his name. Who owns power?
Power over flesh?
Power over power.
Just in general? The Most High.
Jesus Christ. That's it.
Yeah, the Most High.
He's the only one that owns everything.
Okay. Let me ask you.
I'm gonna put a cap on everything you said, and if you wanna, I'm a champ. Sorry, go ahead, Joey. It's your show.
I mean,
okay. So let's say
there's no cap on nothing.
Okay, hypothetically, so I don't step on any toes, and I don't offend anyone. Hypothetically, Christianity is a fake religion. Hypothetically, right? Mm-hmm. And Jesus, as we know, the real name translated is Yeshua, and Yeshua translated is Joshua. So Jesus is like, where the fuck did that come from, right? So if your intention is to worship Jesus, but the name Jesus isn't even a thing, are you making up a Jesus to worship? Are you know what I mean? Because your intent is there, but the target is in the trash can. You know what I mean?
Give me the definition of Jesus in Latin, Greek, and Aramaic, and I'll shut the fuck up. Thank you.
Well, I think a name is trying to, like you said, trying to interpret this multi-dimensional idea into a human term to put a name on anything. Because I don't think
you brought that premise. You brought that.
Well, I'm saying interdimensional entities. I'm just saying interdimensional entities probably don't have names. They probably don't speak. You know what I mean? They probably just feel.
Yeah, in the ancient Hebrew,
I don't know.
Guys, in ancient Hebrew.
Even Hebrew,
in ancient Hebrew,
the human language, though.
Every name meant something. In ancient Hebrew, every name meant something. Every name had a numerical value. It's not like how today we spellcast. It's not like today your name is Angel, my name is Angel, Victor. No, it's not like you just pronounce a name.
Now,
every name had a number.
It
was
why does the translation matter?
But based on the example, let's say
why does that matter? That shows Arabic for Jesus, right? My name's Aaron, right? In Spanish, it's called Aaron. Like, why does that matter how you translate?
Okay. Let's say it's Michael.
The translation has different meaning.
Does that intent of shooting my spiritual energy to Michael somehow homes itself to Jesus? If my intent is Jesus,
according to the New Testament,
get scammed? Or did you just get scammed?
It's the same thing. It's the same thing. Like the anointment.
So technically, intent doesn't matter. Then you got to kind of shoot.
Intent matters. Intent matters. Why? Because in the Old Testament, they were anointing people with olive oil, and in the New Testament, they were anointing people with water.
Wait, what's your name, brother? I'm sorry, what's your name?
Angel.
Travels. Angel. So, what you say when they're anointing people with oil, and you say you read the Old Testament, right?
Mm.
Can you tell me the verse? Because I got my Bible on me right now.
I don't have it on my. I'll be honest with you, I don't have it on
the verse. Okay. And I'm not trying to diss you or nothing because
it's not one verse. It's that one verse. It's all over the fucking Old Testament.
No, and I'm asking for, but I'm not saying I'm not trying to come at you wrong. I'm trying to learn. You know what I'm saying? So if you have the verse,
I feel like it's weird.
In the Old Testament,
I feel like it's weird when you go, "I'm not trying to come at you wrong." I feel like you are trying to come at someone.
No. He's trying to learn. No. Check this out. I just did. Guys, I just did an episode on olive oil. Olive oil, the olive tree. Jesus Christ was crucified on olive wood. He used to go to an olive hill filled with olive trees to communicate with God. He was anointed with olive oil. Olive oil was only given to the kings, to the worshipers, to the empires, to the emperors, and to the deacons, to the people that were anointed with God, until his own cousin then came, named Juan in Spanish, came and then anointed him under Jesus Christ underwater, which where all the UAPs are coming from.
Angel?
He walked on water. He walked on water, like telling Satan, "I walk on your fucking kingdom," and then he came brand new out of water.
In the Old Testament, right? You read all that.
That was the Old Testament. Right? The New Testament talks about water through him, not the oil.
Where I could learn that from?
It's in Exodus, bro.
But the Old Testament isn't. The Old Testament is based off a book, of a translation.
I mean, the Quran, the Bible, everything is the Old Testament is the same shit. The only difference is the New Testament. You feel me?
It's a quick Google search. Exodus 30:22, dog. Aaron and his sons.
Well, can none of us read in Ethiopian, so we're not gonna know the truth.
Yeah, you see, that's kind of the dead end of this. You know what I mean?
Yo, I like that conversation, and we fucking hit it off, dog. Hey, yo, mad love, though. This is why we're here, right? Fucking to conversate. Yeah. So it was good. I like that.
Absolutely. I'm learning from you.
Shit, I'm gonna have to study Ethiopian.
Love you guys. I fucking love. This is why we fucking rock K4V3.
The country of black magic.
You know what he's doing now? He's doing his own magic. Joe Reezy right now at this point, he has us all wearing the same fucking clothing. He has his logo. This is all magic.
I made my own.
Every day. I'm just trying to hang out, bro.
I have 40 more minutes till I siphon full power, so keep it going, guys.
He's like,
yeah, you need to cast that spirit bomb, man, for real.
Yeah, but my intent's just to have fun, man.
I love it.
I came into my bad guys. I just came into some fucking deep intellectual shit, and I'm still.
And he got a cross above his head too.
Hey,
Open that book, Aaron, right now.
You're a Cowboys fan, dude. You're good to go. No worries at all.
Brother, we ain't gonna do.
Being a Cowboys fan, you need to read the Bible right now.
They're gonna fuck us up, bro. Don't bring up Cowboys right now, brother.
Just to kind of transition out. Adam, Nick, what are your guys' spiritual beliefs? Do you guys think we're fucking sounding crazy or what the fuck?
Nah, I fucking love it. Nah. Well, I was raised Catholic, yeah. Like, my mom is super devout, so not like in a crazy way. But as I like kind of got older, went through more of life's things, as well as like, you know, actually thinking about what I was taught growing up with religion. I did kind of like turn away from religion for a while, but since then I've kind of found my own version of something to, like, my own higher power is probably like the popular term for it. My own way of putting faith in something greater than me, something that, you know, is like the creator, the sustainer of life, the thing that loves us, forgives us, has our back. That's sort of my stance on religion, and like not in a way that differs from Christianity or goes against it or Catholicism. You know, just I think of it as running alongside it, just with a way that I resonate with, you know, intent.
Yeah.
Ha! It goes full circle.
I feel like the simpler you make it, the better it is, man. You know what I mean? The devil is in the details. They do say that. They do say that, you know?
Shit, I just try to study all of it.
I also grew up Catholic. My mom is pretty devout. But even growing up, like, I didn't feel, it didn't really like click, you know how like people say when they go to church, they feel the Holy Spirit and things like that. I don't think I ever experienced that feeling that like, I guess that feeling, you know, and as I grew older, kind of similar to Adam, just like questioning more of what I was taught, learning about different religions that caused me to kind of move away from Catholicism and Christianity in general. I don't know if I would say I believe in a higher power per se. I think for me, it's like, we just don't know, you know? So I don't really read into it too much. For me, I feel like I live my life. Most people just go on and live their lives. What's happening is what it is. And I just try to navigate life as best I can and be a good person and have integrity. And I think that's what ultimately matters, right? Is to try and have integrity, be a good person, and whatever happens when I die, you know, I don't know. So
really, who is anyone that doesn't exist?
Perfect. Living in now, like in the 1990s, living in now. Fuck that shit, right? That's what I'm talking. Integrity. You know what integrity stands for? In matters of style, move like the river, and in matters of principle, stand like a rock.
Damn, son.
Say that again.
Yeah, let me write that
in
down.
matters of style, move like the river, and in matters of I forgot it.
Be like water. My favorite one is Bruce Lee. Be water, my
Be like water.
It'd be like water.
No, my favorite from Bruce Lee is "Don't look at the finger, or else you will miss the bone."
Yeah.
Love it.
It is right there, bro.
Say it one more time.
Well, shit. Let's stop talking about crazy shit a little bit, and let's move to a little milder crazy shit.
Uplift.
And it's gonna get deeper. Here we go. Drake and Kendrick Lamar. First of all, Trebles thinks Drake won. Trebles thinks Drake won. Trebles
Drake
has
won.
a vendetta against Drake Lamar, and I'm curious to hear his side of it. So, I didn't hear the album because I don't listen to music anymore, guys. I'm off that shit.
Okay.
Same.
And I think you guys should try that for a month at least. Don't listen to any music for a month, dude.
Well, I listen to
heard you
meditation
start hearing some crazy shit.
Do a brain dump.
Even that, no frequency. Just listen to books or fucking
or
when I go
fucking
walk my
cave
dogs.
podcast. Yeah.
Listen to the
Or
fucking
K podcast. You gotta listen to K4V3 podcast today. Don't get offended tonight.
Yeah, dude. I think listening to music definitely skews your perspective on life. Like, there's been a long time where like I took a while, just didn't listen to music, even before like this whole Kendrick and Drake stuff. Like, just stop listening to music because you ever like just been like chilling and you're just like, oh yeah, y'all gonna make me lose. But no music's on.
Literally, dog.
You know what I mean? And
bro,
that has
I'm
some
like
type
meditating,
of a hold
thinking
on
like to the window, to the window.
yeah, it has a hold on you. You let it live rent free in your brain, where there could be something else going on in your brain rather than that. You could
Something
be probably thinking
productive.
of fucking quantum physics or some shit, but rather you're thinking of fucking DMX and head buses. You know what I mean?
This dude is dropping bombs right now, dog.
No, dude.
Yeah, seriously though.
Quantum physics, bro. God
It's occupying.
I'm trying to get my freak on, dog.
You're feeding energetic vampires. That's what you're doing.
That too.
Whoa. And I think, I think naturally you'd be singing your own song too, like, oh, I'm walking, to work.
Yep.
Yeah, you make
which you should
own
be doing
song.
actually.
You make your own shit. Yeah, exactly.
Actually, use your brain for what it's supposed to be used for, rather than witchcraft, because that's what music is. At the end of the day, it's witchcraft.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're putting that stuff into the air, receiving it through your ear, eye, mouth gates, and all that stuff, then you're not using your body for what it's supposed to be used for.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
hey, with that said, Jarrell, drop out a Reese and the Elijah.
I gotta download that shit.
What's that?
Is that a ring right here with the noodle?
Yeah, that's me.
Oh my! Hey, I heard that track what you did with
How
Elijah.
drunk are you right here?
Oh yeah, man. I mean, see, that's the thing, bro. I don't like listening to music and other like the shit that's out in the in the market. But when I hear the truth, like I try to just put God in my music, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? And when I say God in my music, I mean just like kind of helping being a beacon to people who are confused. You know what I'm saying?
Which you totally do.
You know what I'm saying? So in those songs, I'll talk about, like, I might not know exactly the mythos verbatim, or I might know I might not know the meaning, but I'm gonna talk about it. Like, I'm gonna say Dead Sea Scrolls in my shit. I'm gonna say the Bible. I'm gonna say Old Testament, New Testament. I'm gonna talk about Yaldabaoth. I'm gonna say these different angelic names. I'm gonna talk about Enochian magic and all this stuff. I might not know the truth behind it, but if I at least put it out into the air, it's gonna help raise the question: what does it truly mean? You know what I'm saying? And then everybody gonna start asking that shit collectively, and that's when we start getting results. So that's what so I'll make songs called Twin Flame, or stuff like that, just to get the brain going, because I know that
I've been trying to like segue into that too, dude. We got to talk actually. Like,
what's that song called? What's that song called?
Which song?
Hey, the one you showed me, Jarrell, with Elijah.
Yeah, it's Twin Flame. Yeah. So I mean, I was just talking about how like I possibly may have known this person from another lifetime, and we're linking again in this lifetime. Let's get it right this time, type shit. That's what the theme of the song is. So I mean, that kind of like touches base on, is reincarnation real or not? And we all know that reincarnation is real through the Christ. But there's other interpretations of it. You know what I mean? And I'm trying. My objective is to find the missing link between all of it, so we could all stop warring, because it's all the same shit anyway.
Yeah,
that's basically what
I got that song, Jarrell.
Yeah. So that's my objective with the music. That's why I really haven't blown up like that, because there's no money in that. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah, because you're not talking about shaking ass.
It's weird because I feel like I think I spoke about this with Elijah. Yeah, when you're gonna get 100% balls deep into the spiritual field, it's gonna be hard to make money, because there's gonna be certain principles that you have to maintain in order to be on that spiritual path. You know what I mean? You kind of have to be a scam artist to really make money and to be successful monetarily over here. You know what I mean?
That's where you got to be.
So it's kind of odd, because I feel like musicians have like some kind of like dormant understanding of spirituality and like quantum, you know what I mean, physics, because maybe because it's sonic sound or frequency shit.
We're definitely all psychic.
Yeah, exactly. So
in order to talk the way you do and put words together and rhyme at the same time and metaphors and wordplay, it's some type of hero type of thing, dude. Like, it's not just like we're talking regularly, like there's art to it.
When I flow, something takes over. It's like
why do you think talent, manipulate rap artists so much? Because they can speak and make people feel a certain way. We could put a song on right now and every person's head will bob. because they'll feel it in their core.
Which is why it's a perfect genre. Which is why it's a perfect genre to hijack.
I think it's the producers, not really the one that's speaking on the beat. I think it's the beat, this high frequency, fucking deep bass, 808 basses that are just hitting you.
But at the same time, too, someone can sing a cappella and you can feel it.
Yeah,
that's a different vibration, though. It's a different vibration.
That's like spoken poetry, though, right? That's
Can I ask you a question?
Be like, oh,
Can I ask you a question? When somebody, for example, when somebody's bumping Kendrick today, right now, what's your emotion? Tell me.
What song is it? Mr. Morale? Good message.
You wanna get a 40. You want to drink? You're leaning, right? You're leaning, right? You're on some LA shit.
That's what it is.
He's kind of going back to the start of the
If I listen to Good Kid, Mad City, I want to do a drive-by. If I listen to Mr. Morale, I want to. I'm sorry, cheating on my girlfriend.
Check this out. Check this out.
In a very, very intricate and pretty way.
I follow.
You know, that little addition to it. You know, wouldn't be as the
it's culture. It hits you with the culture. You're like leaning. You want to fucking smoke a doobie. You want to start up a split. Fuck a bitch. Finger bang the shit. You know. I know. I hear you. Okay. But wait. When you hear a bunch of white people acapella, what does that make you feel? Or when you hear a Filipinian just beatboxing.
Wait, a Filipinian?
What does that make you feel?
What is that?
With an opinion.
I'm just saying. It makes you feel different. All I'm saying
damn,
is,
you're an alien.
It's a Filipinian, though. You mean a Filipino?
I was like, I'm a reptilian?
Yo, check this out. Just check this out. Fuck Kendrick. I don't give a fuck if he's from LA. Fuck that dude. I'm from Monte California, from Huntington Park. Fuck that guy. He's a fucking poser. One, and second, you'll never, you don't know what it is to be in the fucking pinta and then know about racism when you're in the street fucking adopting Mexicans. You don't know, first of all. Second of all, Drake can get it too. Fuck that fool. He's a fucking pedo too. All of them, both of them. Both of them could get it.
He just don't like either of them. He's not going to choose on one of the other.
And that's on some LA shit. Right there.
No, we just talking about music though, bro.
I'm just saying. Joe Reezy said Drake and Kendrick, fuck them.
He probably don't even listen to music if he don't like
it. For
I do think
the same way. Like we don't care about these celebrities, bro. They're millionaires, right? But it's like the music. You feel me? That we.
Well, yeah. As an artist, Drake has had a greater influence. We all know this. But right now, if you want to look at the politics of it, Drake is getting fucked in the ass by Universal Group right now. That's why Kendrick Lamar is going up, because I don't know what Drake did. He pissed someone off. Power. He pissed someone off, bro, because soon as Kendrick Lamar put that song out, put the graphic out for Not Like Us, Universal had that shit on every fucking streaming platform, and it was bumping in everybody's car.
I honestly have to agree with you.
Marketing behind it.
I have to agree with you. Nobody was complaining when Dreezy was every summer, every fucking winter. He was giving you a banger every single fucking year for the past 12 fucking years. Nobody complained. Everybody was bumping that shit. And then Kendrick comes up every 5 years and he has to mention names to be fucking relevant. A fucking rapper like Drake, he's a three-way motherfucker. He can act, he can sing, he can rap. And Kendrick has to mention Lil Wayne to be fucking relevant. I'm just saying. I'm fucking pissed because he's a fucking poser. He has to mention people's names.
No, but brother, why does this piss you off?
We're talking about the shit. With the shit.
Well, we don't know you have a
Cowboys hat on. You have a Cowboys hat on. What the fuck are you talking about?
That's a low blow, bro. I know my team sucks. That's a low blow, Angel.
We're talking about Drake, though. We're talking about Drake, Cowboys. Same shit. Entertainment. Fuck it.
That's a low blow, bro. I know my Cowboys suck. That's a low blow, Angel. Come on, man.
Oh, come on, man, dog. We're fucking sharing it, bro.
But that's why Drake is losing this shit, is because now that it happened to him and he got embarrassed, now he's shitting where he eats and he's throwing it back.
Yeah.
On everybody else.
He has to get off the stage. He has to get off the stage.
So he's suing the label, right?
He's doing a label
he's doing the label.
Artificially pumping up the streams.
Yes,
which is the same shit they were doing
this
for
is all
him.
Hollywood shit, bro. This has like that's why I only judge by the
everybody in
music.
Hollywood was pumping their streams up like that.
Like I don't care about the background shit, like the allegations. I care about who dropped the harder disc, who dropped the best verse. You know what I'm saying? Because
That's what makes rap fun. Introduction to
Meanwhile,
So do you think that Drake is a better lyricist than Kendrick?
No,
absolutely.
I think Drake is a bigger artist, but he's not a better lyricist.
But Kendrick is more
Drake's more versatile.
Guys, you cannot put that staple on that shit, bro.
Okay, hold on. So then Drake the artist might have better lyrics, but Aubrey Graham does not write harder shit than Kendrick Lamar does.
No, Drake is a pop
Kendrick
artist.
Lamar was brought up by Top Dog Entertainment and School Q is a fucking pedophile, and that's on fucking record, public fucking knowledge. Hashtag look it up. You guys don't want to look that shit up, do you guys?
He doesn't have the same allegations of ghostwriting like Drake does.
Come on,
talking about.
Come on. If you're gonna talk shit, let's talk shit.
I don't think Kendrick Lamar even. I don't even Kendrick Lamar even writes. I don't even Kendrick Lamar writes. You know,
Kendrick Lamar is here right now to set the new trends. Do you remember in the 1990s the baggy fucking clothes? That's coming back.
I'm a 91 baby.
Early 2000s, baggy clothes is coming back.
He's banking off the nostalgia of the
Jinko jeans, your bod.
Yeah,
that's not a.
All I'm gonna say is,
we all know this.
There it is. Nothing new under the sun, bro. I'm telling you right now, bro. The fucking South's gonna recycle back up.
But
my daughter right now, she likes fucking Apple. She likes those fucking bell-bottom jeans, and she calls herself aesthetic. Dude, my daughter's 14 years old, and she's wearing Selena pants. Dude, that's been hot when I was a fucking 14-year-old. Get the fuck out! Shut the front door, bro. Get the fuck out of here. No, but she's not even in high school yet. And she's already telling me what the style is. I'm like, lady, shut the front door. That's a curse. I don't keep cursing. But it's true.
Every 30 years.
I like you, Angel. I fuck with you, Angel.
Every 30 years.
I fuck with you, dude. I don't watch football. I think football is scripted, but I fuck with you guys. Hey, you guys are my fucking familia, dog. Straight up. Thank you for having me on top. I talk a lot of shit.
It's all good. I got a little butt hurt, but it's okay.
I talk a lot of shit. That's what we do. But hey, I'm in the cave, so hey.
Yo, hold up. Ben's been asking, Jesus knows necromancy. I think that was brought up earlier. Can you elaborate on that a little bit, Troubles?
Yeah, necromancy is a type of magic. God wouldn't tell you in the fucking 10 commandments not to do something if it hasn't been broken. So worshiping another god means that there is other gods. Worshiping magic, that means there is other magic there. Everything under the sun has been created by him and allowed for you to fucking indulge in it. However, there's one thing that he did give you, and that's the power of will. So if your will tells you to fucking do black magic, then you're fucking condemned. And he also gave you the narrow path, which is his path. And then that's when we get more religious.
That's like Alice.
But everything's there. Yeah, the same thing. It's the same thing. He copied the same fucking thing, which the Egyptians also fucking mirrored. Same thing, dog. Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Well, you know what? Going back to that, Ben, I hope that answered your question. Kendrick Lamar and Drake, both fake and gay, but I think thank you. It's so dumb to say Drake writes better rhymes than Kendrick Lamar, bro. Like you lost all credibility.
I'm gonna say this. Kendrick is an actual rapper. That's the thing. Kendrick is an actual rapper. You know what I mean? And Drake, he just writes catchy shit. He just writes catchy shit.
Yeah, I will say
That's
Drake has the more memorable lines.
Between the two of them.
Because like Drake has more songs you'll sing in your head.
If I really want to feel like the lyrics, I'm gonna listen to Kendrick. But if I want to have
shit, like Michael Jackson and Prince, right?
Oh wait, what'd you say? Michael Jackson and Prince?
Michael Jackson and Prince, right? Michael Jackson was a pop artist, right? But Prince was a motherfucker writing his songs, right? Building up the crew, right? He was the one writing the notes. That's what I'm saying. It's the same shit with Drake and Kendrick.
It's just an elevation.
And Kendrick is Prince, right?
I guess I think it kind of boils down to who is writing said lyrics. Is this
so? Now let's talk about Benny Blanco because I heard that guy's been writing everything, dude.
What about Benny Blanco?
Who knows that? Do you guys know about that guy? I heard.
Yeah, well, a little bit of.
Going out with Selena.
Yeah, he's
Shit, I did a song with Jackie's Boy. Jackie's Boy wrote for Celine Dion and all types of other artists. Bro.
Isn't Celine Dion?
Yeah.
Wait, Paul. You said Celine Dion? My heart was
yo. Okay, no, Celine Dion has some fucking. She has a rap sheet, bro. Wait, so he's writing for both of them?
If you look at his discography, he's written for a lot of people, man.
Yeah, he has. Yeah, he's produced a lot of shit.
Bro, this guy is like pretty much the songwriter from fucking
Benny Blanco.
Lake.
Wait, Benny Blanco is connected to Celine Dion's producer?
Hold on, no. Let me make sure, because who do you
believe in love after love? That's a fucking catchy ass song. I'll tell you right now, bro.
That's there, though.
Because Celine Dion like 1980s, no?
Let me see. Madonna. That's what it was. Madonna. Holy
shit, that bad.
Oh, that whore?
Who else he wrote for? I said Celine Dion, my dumb ass. Madonna, Justin Bieber, Chris Brown, 50 Cent, Tyga, T.I., Charlie Wilson. No, that's not it here. Let me see.
Juice WRLD.
Where the fuck is it? David Guetta. Oh, yeah, that's what it was. David Guetta.
Literally
David
everybody, dog.
Ed Sheeran, Bieber, Maroon 5, Katy Perry, Rihanna, Kesha, Wiz Khalifa.
Yeah, he wrote for a lot of people, bro.
Lil Dicky, Tory Lanez.
Wait, who wrote for a lot of people?
Writing
Benny Blanco.
Benny Blanco?
Damn, dude.
Benny Blanco wasn't around in the 80s, bro.
No,
I'm talking about Jackie's Boy. He's talking about Benny Blanco.
Oh, we talking about two different people.
Yeah, we're talking about two different
conversations going on right
now.
Who's the one that Tupac got in a beef with? The guy that passed away, but he like had a lot of songs.
XL, Chino XL?
Biggie.
No, it's like a producer, a music executive. You know what I'm talking about, right?
No,
Suge?
P. Diddy?
What was
no.
No.
He did like my. Oh, bro, I'm gonna.
Clive Davis.
Death Row was fucking.
Oh yeah.
What's the record label?
You said Clive Davis.
You know what I'm talking about, though, right? Like one of those big ones.
No, we keep throwing out names and you're saying it's not that. So no, we don't know what you're talking about.
Dr. Dre.
I'm gonna say if I say a name, it's a big one.
I don't know. The crazy thing is, I think we talked about in the last show. I've started looking at the lyrics in some of these songs just to see who were the co-writers, right? And I said, I think some people get a lot of criticism when they're not the only one credited as the writer. They can be like, "Oh, he didn't write this shit by himself." But I think we don't consider the fact that sometimes when you turn in a song, editors have to be like, "Hey, man, can you put some lines in there about Ciroc, or hey, can you do an Apple line in there, one or two?" And
actually, I had to Google it. I had to Google it when someone said Drake doesn't write Kendrick doesn't write his own lyrics. I had to Google if Drake does.
Drake does.
Yeah. He has.
If he does put something into it, it's before they tell him to do that. Like,
here's the thing: have you guys actually ever made a song though?
Hell no.
Who in here has actually made a song?
Never.
Okay, because then you know that some of these songs are group projects.
That's your time, Maurice.
Yeah, y'all know that some of these songs are group projects. So a lot of the credits that you're seeing on there, probably somebody said one fucking word or two fucking words.
Yeah,
and like, I'm gonna put you on the fucking credits, bro. I got you.
If I throw an ad lib on your song, I want fucking credit for that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
writer, dog. If you fucking ask for it, I'll give it to you.
It took somebody standing up to be credited.
You asked if any of us have made music before, right, or produced. You got two people in here who have Terrell and Reese, so talk to them.
Yeah, I mean, I've put people on the credits for saying like two fucking things. People is just talking on the intro or something.
We the best.
You know, so, I mean, they could, motherfuckers just saying fucking three words. We the best.
I looked it up. It says they write some of the lyrics for him, not just that.
Oh, okay. You know who I'm talking about?
If there is actual credible evidence basically saying that that's true, then yeah. But that's not for everybody. That's what I'm trying to say. That's not the. That's,
hey, my bad. But Quincy Jones. Who I was talking about? My bad.
Quincy Jones.
Quincy, yeah. Everybody knew about that when that came out. Drake, he was writing all the Drake stuff.
Yeah,
remember that guy?
Miller?
Remember that guy that said the club's going down on a Tuesday?
No, I heard a reference track too, bro. And that's how you know.
Remember that song? He disappeared. And he
the same
took over
reference
that
track you hear from Mario sending Beyonce her reference track. It's like, bro, like what the fuck?
Yeah, they've all done it. They've all done it.
There's a whole thread.
Like, you know Mario, right? Mario, he writes for like Beyonce and shit.
Most was writing a lot of Beyonce stuff.
I think this is the thing.
Yeah, and I just like hear the reference tracks. I didn't know the music was like that, bro. Like, you know what I mean? I didn't know.
Mario was like, "You should let me love you."
And Neo,
am I wrong to say
know that a lot of these bigger labels, they make the music or whatever, and then they give them to artists that it would fit. So let's say if Mio and Reese have similar styles, they'll present it to Mio and Reese, and we'll kind of like bid or debate who's going to have the song, and then I'll do the song. I'll buy it from UMG for $100,000, saying that I'm going to make 100 million off of the song. Like that's
what they call it, the game.
And then they got me on the writers. And then they got me on the
Katy
writers.
Perry was just talking about that. They asked her what song she regretted passing on, and she was like, "There's one that I really do regret passing."
And you know how they get that song up, right? Called Payola. Y'all know about that, right?
Everybody knows about Payola.
Yep.
Yeah.
I had a friend in high school.
Yeah, that's how you getting all these botted plays and shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
but anyway,
remember Vimo? Fucking that shit was on every music video.
Vivo.
Right when I was about to do that shit, right when I was about to do that shit, start doing Vivo, like that shit died. I didn't even see any real application for it. It's like it's a YouTube with the word Vivo on it. What fucking difference does it fucking make?
Put my own videos in.
But just to kind of tie everything in and make things kind of organized, I feel like, and am I crazy to say this, hip hop community is kind of like the conspiracy community. What I mean by that is when you get into hip hop, there's a certain kind of skill sets you need in order to pass the gate. You need to be able to write your own raps. You need to be able to have good bars. You need to not be a buster, not have street cred. Yes, same with being a conspiracy theorist, right? You need to, I don't know what it is, like not drink fluoride water, know about shit. You know what I mean? So with that, a lot of gatekeeping. So if I find out like Drake is trying to portray himself to be a hip hop artist, but he has people writing his shit and he has people sampling reference tracks, it's almost like, this conspiracy theorist content creator over here is vaccinated, bro. I didn't even know. Like, what the fuck? You kind of have that gatekeeping and that stigma around them. And if you find out, that it's all fake and gay, then everything kind of falls and gets shattered. You know what I mean?
Bro, he's Canadian, bro.
So what I would answer to that,
it's irrelevant.
He's also
him being Canadian's irrelevant.
Okay, no, you say it's okay. Fight the Power. You guys hear that song? Fight the Power. Who's that by?
He's not rapping about that, Aaron. What are you talking about?
No, who made it? No, I don't. But let me bring it back to you. Fight the Power. Who's the group that made that song? Fight the Power. Y'all know?
Yo, I'm just gonna say, I walk around the club, fuck everybody, and if he fucks with Lil Wayne, I'm just saying Lil Wayne's gonna snap. I'm telling you right now.
Yeah, he is.
That might happen, dog. That might happen.
Do not fuck around.
Mel, didn't we say all this shit is a distraction for the P Diddy shit? Again, let's not gloss over the fact that P Diddy was given like a Thanksgiving.
You're a conspiracy theorist. You're a conspiracy theorist.
I'll take it a step further, though. You want to know what it? You want to know what it's really? It's really a distraction for. It's really a distraction from the power vacuum, because there's going to be a large void in the music industry in Hollywood as a whole in the next 10 years. It's already there. There's already a fat ass vacuum right now. They're doing everything they can to keep us fucking held down so that we don't fucking take advantage of that fucking power vacuum, bro. Because as soon as something real authentic and real legitimate, something that the fans can touch and be a part of and don't get hurt from, so as soon as that pops up, bro, it's fucking game over. Whoever's in control of that is going to control the narrative for the next 30 fucking years.
Yes.
Most people
that's why we really got to put our musicians got to put their foot on the fucking gas right now.
Is literally imploding from the inside out.
Yes.
And this rap beef is like literally propping it up. Same way they're propping up the stock market. They're
the same way they're propping up war. The same way they're propping up war. And I just gotta say this. This is not a political podcast, but fuck that shit. I have to say this shit right now. If Joe Biden was a motherfucking patriot, he would have given those fucking missiles when the war started, not when he fucking lost power. Suck a dick, suck a taco, suck it easy. Let's go.
It's all fake.
It is a show, though.
Everything's a show. So what would be popping in music right now if Drake and Kendrick were not at each other's throats? Nothing.
Shabuzi, dog.
Nothing. It would be all going down the fucking drain because of what
Shabuzi.
they're doing everything they can to hold on to this shit.
The female music
people
isn't
affiliated
really hitting like that. It's not really making no fucking
Oh
money.
yeah, all this Sexy Red and Meg Thee Stallion shit.
not
That
really
shit's going
making
down
no
the drain,
money,
bro. Because they all fucking.
People are realizing that because
Couple.
what fucking some women listen to it. Not all women listen to that fucking music, and men don't fucking listen to that shit.
The only guys that listen to that shit are the fucking ones who want to appropriate that same behavior and get fucked over because and are mad because they fucking chose up the wrong woman. That's basically what it is. And then all those guys get upset. They get upset and then they run over to Red Pill. You know what I mean? That's basically what fucking happens.
What music? What music though? What music?
Look, guys.
What music?
Megan Sexy Red.
I'm talking about like all this
female
fucking
music that's
this
out
new
right
wave
now.
music. It's like
it deserves its own genre of stupid music. You know what I mean? I don't know what
No,
to call it.
it's you know what it is, bro.
I listen to 90s music.
I'm gonna be honest with you. The women that listen, no offense to the lady in the room, but I'm gonna be honest with you. The lady that listen to these three tops, Ice Spice, Sexy Bitch, whatever the fuck their fucking name is, they're promoting. Check this out. They're promoting feminism. They're promoting feminism. They're promoting sex without a fucking condom. They're promoting STDs. They're promoting fucking having abortions. They're promoting being independent by being on welfare. Shut the fuck up if you're on welfare and you're not independent. Stupid.
Yeah.
It's
what's up
fucking
with
retarded.
what's up with Sexy Red naming that lip gloss fucking discharge, yellow discharge.
Thornery Yellow.
How would you have like this lip gloss called yellow discharge?
Any girl right now listening to Ice Spice,
We had an all women. We had an all women panel. We had an all women panel talk about this.
I support all that shit.
Diddy is in the room, bro.
You're just fucking nasty. You're just a nasty ass motherfucker.
God
Trying to
bless
kiss a
her.
girl with that yellow discharge on her lips.
God bless her. Her you heard me, Adrian. God bless
I'm trying
her.
to taste
You're
that.
dripping some right here. Now you're dripping some. You gotta wipe that shit. Use that
Look up her lip gloss line real quick. Look up her lip gloss line real quick. Let's just listen.
Easy. What the fuck are you wearing?
Is that Kawhi
man.
Sexy
Can't stop,
red
won't
lip
stop,
gloss.
bro. Can't stop.
You trying to be close and
Aside from,
No Diddy.
Oh god.
Sexy red lip gloss and fucking hot discharge, yellow discharge. I don't know if that was a fucking meme or what.
No, that's real. It's real. And it's on sale right now in the South. That's real.
Coochie juice. She got a lip gloss called Coochie.
Yo, this chick look like she smells bad.
She's just
And I mean,
Looks so wrong.
So if I go to a club and it has small bitch with coochie juice on her lips, bro, that's game over.
flavor.
Yellow discharge.
That shit's really called yellow discharge.
Live stream and they were saying the same shit in the snap.
Y'all thought I was fucking playing. I was not playing.
That's like an $8 fucking beer.
I know.
That's so
I'm
dirty.
wondering what.
She has one called Booty Hole Brown.
So I just want to say really quick. I think aside from like promoting STDs or whatever nasty shit, right? Like I think it's not to say that they are completely right in all the stuff that they're talking about in their songs, but like sometimes you just want to listen to something that's fucking fun. Yeah, like.
Yeah.
You don't always have to listen to something that's really philosophical. Like sometimes the vibe is just.
Yeah, it'll always be if we're gonna get mad at it, we're gonna have to blame ourselves for it because guys make even worse music anyway.
Which is hip hop as fuck. You know what I mean? To just take it lightly and be.
I don't get mad at it. I just be like, I don't let it affect me. You know.
Joey, what the fuck are you wearing,
dude? Baby mama drama, and that's like it doesn't apply to me.
I got the baby
listening to it.
Yo, Diddy smiling at me. What the fuck, Joey?
You know, but you want to know what the creepiest thing is? All of our favorite music from the 90s up to the 2010s, 2015s, that's all Diddy music.
Yo, wait,
that's
no.
right.
What's your favorite song?
A lot of the music that we listen
from the
to.
90s. What's your favorite song from the 90s?
Fabulous. Rick Ross.
What's one?
Yo,
Hit me
Montana.
Everybody was influenced by P. Diddy, bro.
with one. Hit me with one 90s song that you fucking rock right now on the spot.
No, I name artists. Nas, Omega,
the 90s song that I rock. California
One
Love.
song,
Play that
one
song.
90s song that you rock. To
I
the
think
death.
an artist. Go Illmatic.
Hold on.
Nelly,
I
it's getting hot in here.
Big
If
somebody you know that Bones and Harmony, Bone and Harmony song with fucking Notorious Thugs, you know what I'm saying?
If somebody
You got, what is that one song by
Yeah,
Easy E? Real Motherfucking G's by Easy E.
Hey, that was a
You got Renegade with Jay-Z and fucking Eminem. You got
Okay,
Eminem.
I got.
What else we
The
got?
only one I gotta listen to is
Even we got the old Weezy, you know, Turk and them. I'm a D boy, man. I'm a hot boy. That's my shit, bro. Like, come on, bro.
I'll probably be listening to it.
All ludicrous shit. Move, bitch. That's like 2000s, 2011. Move, bitch. Get out.
Hospitality is probably not.
Y'all don't know Obi Trice. Fucking what is it?
Real names.
Just woke up with no teeth.
I remember that fool. I remember that.
I don't know.
Listen to fucking teeth in the music video.
Let me say this real quick. Okay. Some of us here like wrestling and have watched the Vince McMahon documentary, right?
Ooh, halfway through.
What's interesting is the Epstein stuff, all the politicians and the science community, right? Sex orgy, all that shit. Weinstein, the fucking actors and actresses, all the celebrities, right?
Plastic
surgeries, all that shit. Diddy, all the rappers, that culture, sex orgy, all that shit. Wrestling, Vince McMahon, gay shit, orgy, all that shit. But it's funny how we don't blame the wrestlers that cover up for Vince McMahon the same way we blame Diddy. You know what I mean? The same way we blame people that cover up for Jeffrey Epstein. I don't know if it's because we grew up.
I'm not really into wrestling, so I don't really.
I have a hard time focusing on what you're saying.
You know why? You know why, girl?
Every single time you finish the sentence, you have to say no Diddy, please. You're a master. Please say no Diddy. Say no Diddy, please. Please say it. But what I'm saying is,
Gerald, you know why we don't see them as aggressor? Because they're the
I don't know what
victims.
the fuck you're talking about. I can't even understand you, bro.
He's saying that the
people
that are.
Why don't we look at them like the rapists, right? The ones that are affiliated with Vince McMahon, right? The wrestlers. It's because the public sees them as like the victims. You feel me?
No, I'm saying like, you're saying they look at Undertaker and Stone Cold and them like victims, so they don't.
Yeah.
But they weren't.
The same way,
just like
right now with Diddy, right? The same way they see Usher, Meek Mill, Bieber.
That's a crazy thing. When Chef and I broke down the Diddy case, Usher was literally named in the case, right? Same with fucking Meek Mill, right?
Meek was in the case too, yeah.
What's crazy is Usher has a fucking residency in Vegas, bro. You know what I mean? It's crazy that people are kind of getting off freely. Just like me, dog.
I can't see his face. I can't see his face.
So I don't know. I think
Bro, your mask looks like you got hit by a fucking lion.
Great point. Even Conor McGregor.
Down.
Dude, your fucking mask is
like I don't know what. Like you look like you just got hit in the jaw, bro. With a bag of quarters. What he's got a bag of quarters,
bro. Is these names that are getting linked to these sexual assaulters are big.
Nobody wants to see you get sexual with that mask on, bro.
No, but
so you know what I mean. It's almost blasphemous to say, "Oh, what? Don't call Usher a rapist or a pedophile. That's the guy who did You Got It Bad. You know, that's the guy who did You Don't Have to Call." They kind of
you kind of see it. You see it a lot these days, where like people's brains tend to be like hardwired when like someone you idolize so much, like you have this idea of them, they can do whatever the fuck in front of you, and you just like not like
kind of like Trump.
Yeah, exactly. You can grab him by the pussy and be like, he's still the fucking best. You know,
he's a hero.
That man should lead the country.
I have to say, what do you guys think about what's going on? Because I know Trebles and Chef, you guys are all about Trump, but
I will obliterate you. Let's go. You go first. Anybody?
Yeah, talk to me.
My views.
I don't think he's a hero. I don't think he's perfect. I think he's necessary, and this will come forth in a biblical matter. if you look at this in the biblical sense, and I don't want to go back to the Bible, but just like a regular person, I think he's necessary. I think the things that are done.
I agree with you in that sense that like if he was chosen,
necessary for.
I'm sorry.
I think it's necessary not.
Hold on. I'm going to touch on that right now. I'll touch on that right now so that
I got 2 rebuttals on you and Homegirl. Okay, go.
Yeah. So in regards to him being necessary, we don't understand how the heavens work. We don't understand the choices that are being made in the aethers. You know what I mean? If it's already been seen in the Bible that God has used pagan kings to enact his will.
Thank you.
Regardless if they were good or bad.
Regardless.
So we just have to accept that this is what God chose. If that's what you believe. If that's what you believe. But that's my belief. I believe in God.
I agree with you 100%. Yeah, we're not in our timeline. We're not in Gregorian timeline. We are in God's timeline, regardless of what you want to call it.
We're on God's time. We don't know what the fuck. This is gonna have lasting effects, butterfly effects, rippling effects, hundreds of years from now. We don't know what those results are going to be. We are not wise enough to even speak on that shit. So that's why I just live in the here and now and just do what I can to be the good person here and now. And then,
Miss, what was your question? What was your question?
Oh, my question was, what I was hearing you say was that you feel like Trump is necessary. What my question for you is, what are you saying he's necessary for?
And can I ask you a question? Can I add something before you start, Troubles? I think he was necessary to block Hillary Clinton from being president. That's one. But anyways, go ahead.
That's one. You have to be a Q-tard, which I haven't been falling. Yeah, but I feel you. Yeah. Let me ask you a question. Where do you stand? As the only woman here.
You just answer my question first, and then you can ask.
Yes, I'm trying to. Okay, as the only woman on this panel, how do you feel about abortion? Just give me that, because this is a self-centered question that you're asking me. How do you feel about abortion? Yourself. How do you feel? Who should tell you what to do?
What does that have to do with my question, though? What I'm asking you is I'll answer your question, but what I'm asking you is if you could tell me what is he necessary for?
Because he stands for your own rights as your own reproductive system. No man should tell you if you should have a kid or not. What he's trying to do is give the power back to the states, not the federal government, which a lot of people are fucking misconstruing and taking the information upside down. He's trying to give the power back to the states so that where you live, it's legal or not. So if you're in California, for example, it's completely legal to fuck tonight and kill tomorrow your own baby. Okay? That's why he's necessary. Because if you live in Texas and you live that lifestyle, that's what you should stand for. Because local government is more powerful than big government. If you come down, how do you think federal government's going to get changed? You don't change the fucking country by voting for Donald Trump. You change the country for fucking voting for your representatives in your own community, going to your fucking school meetings, going to your sheriff station and find out who's going to be the new sheriff, who's going to be the next deputy. That's how you change government locally, not federally. That's why I think he's necessary.
And then you elevate a local person.
There's some contradicting statements in that, right? Like if you're saying that, what I heard you say was that Trump is standing up for women's rights to make a choice over their own body, but then also at the same time, what you're saying is that it's going to go to the states, right? So if it's a person in a state where abortion is not legal,
that's your decision to make. If you want to leave the state, you can leave the state, you can leave the county.
Not everybody can just leave the state.
I live in LA. Check this out. For example, I live in LA. I live in California. I live in California.
Decision over the woman's body. So it's not really the individual, right? Like
if you voted for Kamala Harris, you're voting for big government to tell you what to do on a federal level, not on a local level, which means you cannot vote.
You're voting to have somebody who is going to promote the individual right to choose whether or not you have an abortion, right? Like they're not telling you have an abortion. They're not going to force you to have an abortion. You're given the choice of whether or not you want to have an abortion, but that right is taken away when the local government says, well, but that's
because you voted for that
choice.
You can
but
move.
Not everybody votes for that in that state, right? Like let's say
then move. that then move.
49%.
Then move.
It's not that
Okay,
easy.
let me ask you something. Let me ask you
Some
something.
people don't have the financial
The
means.
means. I know. I get you. I get you. Which means the only thing that
it's really not about the individual rights.
No, wait.
That you should vote. I agree that you should vote in.
Well, let's try not to cut each other off.
Giving up.
Let's let it.
Giving up.
You should vote in local elections to enact local change, but at the same time, I think there are some rights that are required to. Require a decision made on the federal level in order
never federal. That's communism. No, never. That's communism.
Rights decided on the federal.
That's communism. No, listen to what you're saying. Listen to me, dude. Listen to me.
I talk? Rights for gay people, gay marriage, and all of those things. Those are things that should be
perfectly well. Go ahead. There's more gay. There's more pro-gay rights in this country than any other country in the world.
Like
there's more gay. Listen to this. There's more gay. Listen. There's more gay. Listen to what I'm thinking about. Yo, there's more pro-gay laws in this country than any other country in the world. When an immigrant leaves Guatemala trying to fucking leave their family from Guatemala or El Salvador or the Philippines to come to this country, what do you think they're living? They're living your mentality. Perfect communism sounds like it's good, but perfect communism doesn't work because we don't live in a perfect world. Even democracy, we don't live in a democracy. We live in a republic. You see what I'm saying? You have to understand this. If you give federal government the full power to tell you what to do, it's not going to stop only on abortion. It's going to stop where what you can breathe, what you can eat, when you can move, when you can turn on the light. It's going to control your life like Cuba. It's communism.
Checks and balances. That's the reason why you have three branches.
Checks and balances is based on local government.
Slope of taking away all of the
checks and balances is based on local.
Some things that are decided.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Everything's going to be left up to the states. Some civil rights can be taken away in some states.
Then change the state. Then change the state. Like we changed our county. Wait, can I tell you something? Can I do? Wait. Shut the front door. Wait. I live in LA. You know who's my neighbor? Orange County. And if anybody was in LA, Orange County is the deepest red county. Or Orange County is a deep red county, right? They turned all red. Guess what happened? They turned California the more red. 62% Latinos like me voted more for Trump this year than any other year in the past 20 fucking years. Guess what that's called? Local government change.
But you can't say that majority of those voters were informed. A lot of them were just jabronis who just voted for Trump. You know what I mean?
Can you prove that? I voted for Trump and I'm here.
Understand why?
So everybody that voted Trump is a genius. Like, is that what we're saying?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying her argument is local government is not fair. What the fuck?
That's not what I said.
Then summarize it. Can you summarize it?
There are some decisions that
summarize it.
Local government, but
hold on.
I'm listening. Wait. Let her speak.
Explain it to him.
In order to ensure the rights of people all over, people who might be in the minority in one state, people who might be the minority in one state, but still deserve the same rights as people who might be in the majority in another state.
Perfect. Okay.
That's why I think that some things should be decided on the federal level.
Okay, check this out. Venezuelans are coming over the fucking border right now. I'm Guatemalan, half Mexican, and my kid cannot get fucking Medicare because I'm winning over the limit while they're coming over here. Fucking criminals are coming over here over the fucking border to your state and getting $3,500 to pay their fucking rent. Can you justify that? No. Your mentality is called communism.
It's there has to be a balance. You know what I mean?
Yeah, hold on. We originally started talking about why abortion.
How are you not
have anything to do with immigration?
It has everything to do with immigration because you're not covering your own back. You want you to be taken care of, right?
What does that have to do with abortion?
No. Do you want you to be taken care of?
Hold on. Before we continue, I want to just put
What happened?
The argument is between state governing and federal governing.
Exactly.
So
it's not necessarily
that covers all of these topics that were affected by whether it's abortion or immigration. Now there has to be balance. There has to be a balance between federal power and state power. We know this. So that's just the reality of it. The problem that we're having is finding that middle ground. That's what it is.
That's always the problem.
That's what
this country was founded on compromise, and no one wants to fucking compromise.
Yeah.
Period.
The country was founded on revolution.
Everybody's so
compromise.
Everybody's
the country was coming together to agree on one thing. How did they agree on the Constitution? They came together to agree on the Constitution.
Well, yo,
only after a revolution.
It's not only after. The fact is that they came to do it together. That's period.
Exactly. It's always going to fall.
I'm not just Yankees here. We're not talking about fucking Republicans versus Democrats. This isn't a fucking sports debate right here. This is legit, real shit. And that's how this is turning into, because it's like we're getting so worked up and angry over shit that we don't even control. Yeah, we can vote for local.
You do
vote
control
for the local shit. But then, in a sense, they gave us enough power to think that we control.
How many kids do you have? Have you been to a fucking civic duty meeting? Have you done your recent civic duty meeting?
I'm on my board for my little league because that's something that I believe in, that I can tangibly control and have a difference in.
Great. Okay. Do you go to your kids' education meetings and shit through their schools? Are you there presently every single week? Because there's once a week every single one in the United States. Okay, exactly. So then you can't speak. Thank you.
Why not?
Why can't I speak? Because you don't participate, bro. You're not doing your civic duty. You guys want to come at me.
I'm not coming out. You guys are telling you that you're saying that we weren't founded on compromise. We were. Was it after a revolution? That's irrelevant because we came to an agreement.
It's not irrelevant.
Our country.
It's not irrelevant. We dominated an empire, bro. How are you gonna fucking focus on only compromise?
What happened after we dominated
an empire with pitch and forks?
And the Constitution that everybody wants to fucking uphold was created by people that came together to agree to create the Constitution.
And then you had a Southern Revolution, which is called the Civil War. Then you had that after too.
That conquering is debatable.
And it wasn't perfect. It wasn't perfect.
It wasn't perfect. If it's just conquering, come out. If it's just conquering, then we have what's going on in Israel and Palestine.
Israel can get it too.
No way you're throwing gas on this.
Israel can get it too, though. Israel can get it too.
My turn. We need to compromise, or even just like Thanksgiving, right? I hate my cousin, but he's coming over, so I ain't gonna say shit, even though I hate him. Type shit. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna give him the fucking rotted mashed potatoes type shit, you know. But some people do that. You know what I mean?
I would put extra chili in his tamale. I would do that.
And that's not thing. Even North Korea, South Korea, right?
Hey, chill, bro.
That's still a compromise, right? Hey, we're gonna keep doing our shit here. You're gonna keep doing that shit here. I don't have to change what you believe. You can believe in your dear leader, but
you know what's going on the demilitarization zone? They have like this.
Hold on. My bad to cut you off. But that's my gripe about Trump. Like, I think Trump does some good things, but I think he's so polarizing, and it benefits him because it gets people super hot for him to where they back him. But he is almost ignorant about the backlash of that, of causing a divide. You know what I mean? And we just saw it here. You know what I mean? We started attacking each other instead of just it's Friendsgiving. You know what I mean? I think that's where I stand. You know what I mean? I like I said, Trump over Hillary Clinton was a godsend.
What about
Trump
this? What about
Kamala was a godsend, bro. Let's just be honest. You know what I mean?
But can I tell you guys something? Why don't we?
I will say this: the fact that the Trumpers fucking berated RFK and all of a sudden is on his dick is very hypocritical to me. Very sus.
It's always like that, though.
I don't feel or Tesla guy. I don't feel good about him.
I don't polarize to
I go against that. I leave that on the table. Word. Fuck Musk and fuck fucking RFK. Word. I
already said black pill. You know, I don't take no blue pill. I don't even like that. I don't polarize to either. I don't polarize to either. You know what I'm saying?
Joe Easy.
But I do agree with what he said earlier, is that you have more power on a state level. So that's where my influence goes. I know that I can't influence much on the higher government side of things. So you just have to really be involved in your community and know who's in positions of power, right?
Make your tribe. Tribe.
That's how you put your checks and balances in. That's what I've learned, at least.
Okay,
So
okay.
I meet the Freemasons. I meet the fucking cops. I meet the fucking firefighters. I see who's who. I work in the medical field. I see who the medical director is. I see who the vice president of the company is. I build these relationships. I try to understand, the I guess the landscape that they're in, because they're the ones who are helping keeping shit together on the level that I can touch. You know what I mean?
You have more power and movability in a smaller community realm than trying to go to the embassy and say, "This is what the fuck I want."
Right. So there's validity in what you guys are both saying. That's why you have to
absolutely.
And
really
another
come
good thing,
to the middle.
I think another good thing that Trump has brought in is the awareness of, we have more power changing our, local governments. I think he did raise the awareness and the education of the general population to be a little more, understanding of how the political system works and how voting works.
Another thing too, she was talking about how.
May I?
Oh,
just real quick. My daughter's here. I gotta dip out. Yo, first of all, happy Thanksgiving. K4V3 is the motherfucking best podcast around. Make sure you check them out today. Drop a 5-star review on Apple Podcast and on Spotify. That allows other people to enjoy the show as much as we enjoyed making it. Yo, mad love, guys. Thank you so much for having me on. I gotta get the fuck out. My baby's here. Family's here. Chef, what's up?
Much love, brother.
You can Adam, Nick and Adam. You're the motherfucking shit. ASM, nice to fucking meet you. Everybody else in this fucking panel, you guys are amazing. K4V3 is the fucking future. Make sure you stay tuned to this shit because they're about to drop some bombs of knowledge. Hey, yo, let's focus on what makes us equal. We both breathe. We want better futures. We both eat. We go hungry. How about we eat? Let's go eat, baby. Let's go. How about that? Peace out, guys.
Shout out, Charles. Peace out, brother.
Man, take care.
Bye, nice to meet you.
What's up, fellas?
Yeah, it's very polarizing.
Yo, time out. One of the comments said this Friendsgiving looking like a real family Thanksgiving.
It does, though.
It's the realest Thanksgiving ever been to.
But let's just call a spade a spade. I mean, the thing that was necessary with Donald Trump is he taught us how powerful the weaponization of social media and AI technology can be. Facts. And I just watched a video of this really hardline blue pill, but he had a very, very strong statement. He said that we fucking lost bad. That's what he said. He said, we lost bad. We did not know. We underestimated how powerful AI and how powerful social media was going to be. Because basically the red pillars kicked the shit out of the blue pillars on the podcasting side of things. And that's where things evolutionized towards that direction because of the pandemic and shit like that. And for some reason, the democratic system didn't really understand that. They couldn't get Kai Cenat on, right? Kai Cenat did shit for Trump instead. Trump got Aiden Ross. Trump got Elon Musk to endorse him. Trump got he got all these podcasters to really put him out. And that's what was on everybody's radar at the moment, regardless if it was right or wrong. That's just the reality of it.
Wait. So, my bad. I don't mean to cut you off. You know why?
That's one of the reasons why Kamala Harris lost, because she doesn't understand the social media engine itself.
She also kind of came out of nowhere.
They don't fucking understand. And so, as wonderful as the people they might be, if you don't understand the weapon that's being used on you, I don't trust you as my president, because that means it can be weaponized on me, and you won't even fucking know that shit. So
you know why? Hold on, one thing. You know why it was
this?
You know why it was so confirmed though? Because before Trump got on Rogan, got on Theo Von, got on Aiden Ross, the pre-mail votes were already up for Trump. You feel me? The people already knew. You know what I'm saying? Even before he got on the social media platform.
It was social media overblew it though. Like it was overblown by social media and by all these podcasts and by all this TikToks and all this shit, bro. And the Democratic Party was just like scrambling. Oh, let me pay fucking Sexy Red. Oh, let me pay fucking this person. Let me pay. And then Sexy Red even went on camera and said, "Yeah, I got that money from Kamala Harris, but I voted Trump still." It's like, you fucking idiot. You're fucking paying people to endorse you, and they're not even fucking voting for you. Like, you do not even understand the position.
Hey, Shout out to Sexy Red.
That's the problem with the Democratic Party.
And you know what's the trip?
They really underestimated what they were doing.
You know what's the tip is never that much for a Republican Party since Ronald Reagan, brother.
What?
JFK's brother?
What the fuck?
No, Ronald Reagan had all.
Reagan?
How many states are there? Ronald Reagan.
Subtitles on.
You guys listen to the stuff?
Yeah, you need the headphones close to. You need the.
Yeah, bro, your audio is like trash.
No, your opinions are trash. I just
Kenobi, I need your help. Nah, but I mean,
hey, you're from Amazon. Don't make fun of me, bro. I ain't rich.
Whether it's good or bad, that's why the Democratic Party lost. They didn't know how to. They didn't know how to weaponize social media to the extent that the Republican Party did. That's why
they knew how to get in touch with the people who mattered. That's what it really boiled down to.
Yeah,
like you said,
and
the podcast.
There's a lot of young men who.
The people that could touch the core age group that was voting. You know what I mean?
And I mean, a lot of guys are like in desperation right now, and they're looking for that kind of leadership, that lane, that avenue. And the Democratic Party just wasn't providing that for young men. Why? Because
they're like all our gang politics, bro.
They were heavily focused on minority groups. But there's nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? Because me being a man, I'm still a part of a minority group because of my fucking skin color. But the point of the matter is, there's a whole pocket of individuals that you're just not catering to. Whether and that's why they fucking went and leaned towards Donald Trump. Because what did Donald Trump? He has power. He has he's popular. These are just things that guys gravitate to. These are things that guys gravitate to when they don't have like structure in their lives. And there's a lot of men who don't have structure in their lives, so they resort to fucking these idols, right? And this is the result.
That's why
if you don't fix the mental issues you have to fix the mental issues that is causing that before you try to initiate your master plan of becoming the leader of this country. If you don't have a plan to attack the mental issues that young men are having, you will not become the president. I promise you that. That's a promise.
And one thing, who's the one that was endorsing Trump's lifelong Democrats, right? Tulsi Gabbard, RFK, lifelong Democrats, right? Right.
I mean, yeah, you could argue. Yeah, a few of them were.
And who's the one that was endorsing Kamala? Dick Cheney, the motherfucker that took us to war. You feel me? Like, what?
You know what the craziest part about all this is, though? When we're going through why somebody got elected.
No reaction.
Shut up. Fuck, dog. God damn it. Happy Thanksgiving. No, the craziest part about all this, though, is the fact that in all this stuff that we're talking about of why someone got elected, I have not heard as much talk about the policies and the shit that like why people or what they're going to do for the country. It's more of like
I'm waiting to bring up who he hired on his cabinet, dog. We looking like we going to war.
We already fucked with these tariffs. We already fucked with these tariffs.
About where we're at in 2024. I think it speaks more volumes to reach and how to be reached in the world that we live in right now. And hey, he won, and it is what it is.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It is what it is.
We just have to understand why he won, how he won.
Yeah, it's gonna get exploited. Hey, in 4 years,
I'm telling you, it's a social media, man.
See how in 4 years.
I'm just upset we're not going to get a debate between Trump and Newsom because that shit would have done numbers.
Oh, holy shit! We got to do a KVW, bro. We'll do a KVW with those two.
Because if I'm being honest, and I think this was mentioned earlier too, of like how like we didn't know it was going to be Kamala out of the Democratic Party, which is true because she came in last minute, like she was cashing in Money in the Bank. It's a wrestling reference for y'all, but who's to say that she wouldn't have won a regular ass Democratic convention, right? If she would have went through the whole process, who's to say she would have won still? You know, and that
I agree.
That doubt is what kicked off like the fucking like Trump's gonna go do pods and Kamala's gonna try and just do the same shit she's been doing.
Normal campaigning. Yeah, they were trying to do normal campaigning in a new generation. This is a new fucking era. Yeah. You can like, were you guys not thinking? That's what I'm thinking. Like,
I just don't want to lose the debates going forward. The debates are fun.
Yeah. Like, what was the plan? Because I don't feel like there was. You know what I mean?
It was just
actually win.
It was she was VP and Biden's not doing it, so she's gonna do it.
Yeah, they thought it was just gonna be.
Hey,
off
to
of the
be
pure
fair,
clout.
if you won with Biden, the bar is kind of set really low. You know what I mean? Like,
If you,
I mean,
if
like
you
you
went with
think you
Biden,
could get away with anything, bro? I feel like that guy was.
Yeah.
Like, you see that video of him going to the Bahamas? He like went into the fucking Amazon and shit.
No, I ain't gonna lie. I just want Trump. I just want Trump because I got like investments in Bitcoin and stock market. So
Hey, but that's a real thing though that I learned in the military is you vote for what is going to affect you at the end of the day.
benefit you.
Yeah.
That's what I taught.
That's tangible.
That's what I've been telling people in my family. It's like I'm not going to judge you for voting for what you're voting for because
Never.
at the end of the day, you're voting with your best interest at heart. And I want you to feel like you have a chance to make that decision for yourself, regardless of how it makes me feel.
That's what our forefathers
That's why
wanted for us.
I don't penalize anybody for their choices. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But
I thought I was a bitch.
once
I thought I was
the fucking choice is made, don't fucking cry about it. That's
Trump
all
hit
I'm
a lot of
fucking saying. We're
hot
here
buttons
now.
too
That's
with
it.
his
Yep.
campaign.
Don't storm
Yeah, he
the
did.
fucking Capitol.
He hit a lot of Jesus Christ stuff and church stuff. He hit
Yeah, he
a
did.
lot of there will be no men in women's bathrooms. He hit
Epstein
a
list
lot
stuff.
of the Bitcoin stuff like that.
Doge.
No, he
That's
hit
why
a
he
lot
got
of
my
these
vote.
hot buttons that people are talking about on podcasts right now.
Yeah.
Yes,
Dana
that's
White
right.
endorsement.
Topics
Yeah.
right now.
They didn't.
Kamala,
the Democratic Party did
He
not
can't even
understand.
define what a woman is. So, most people aren't going to look her way. Like
Preach.
multiple times she was
Preach.
asked what a woman is. She can't define it. But Trump had very, very straightforward answers to everything that he, all of the things that he was presenting. That's why most people voted for him. Back to kind of what Oriz was saying. Like, if you can't cater to the men that need guidance, i.e., women, like I said, men in women's bathrooms, having structure through Christianity or some type of religion, monetary system that is somewhat stable, then you're not going to be able to hit the core part of the United States or the people that you're looking to get to vote for you.
Yeah, these are the young men that we're sending out into our battlefields. You think they're gonna come back and like just be won over by the Democratic Party like that? Like no,
Right.
like the Republican Party had a strong, firm grip on their fucking algorithms. You know what I mean? Like
They knew their fan base. They knew their fan base.
yeah,
They
you
knew
know what I'm
their
saying?
market.
Like this is
Bro, Kamala talking about like transgender and shit. You feel me? But I'm paying for like $10 for like a carton of eggs. You feel me? Like what? Why are you talking about transgenders? You feel me? I want to know how I'm gonna eat. You know what I'm saying? Like what the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, she wasn't talking about anything.
Like her policy was all identity politics. That was it. You feel me?
So one of the things that I kind of want to comment on was you had pointed out that you vote in your personal best interests, and like yes, I agree with that, but also we're part of a larger community, so I think it's important to take that into account about how your vote is going to affect your community and the people around you. So
100%.
Right, but we're also
And
in there.
that might be how I vote. I was just saying nowadays it's like a lot of people are voting what's the best interest for me. Unfortunately,
yeah, because we're in a time where like the nuclear family isn't even together anymore. Like like that would probably apply back when like marriages were important and having families were important. Now you have a whole generation of people who do not give a shit about continuing their lineage. They don't care about the next few days or some shit like that.
Yeah.
So
They don't
it's
care about
just
having kids. They don't care about
the mindset's
generational wealth.
completely different now. You know what I
I
mean?
care about my money, bro. Like I didn't even vote, bro. I'm in California. What's the reason to vote? Like
There's
my
some
shit
girls who
don't
don't
be-
even want to give
Well,
birth.
see,
They don't
that's-
even want to give birth till they
get
have
pregnant.
like college
That's a good thing you
situated.
said though, Aaron.
Do they have all kinds of money and shit like that?
Bro,
They
we're in
won't fucking-
California.
Yeah,
What does that matter?
like
Vote.
have money
It's
to
always gonna be blue.
Yeah.
You feel me?
And
That's where it goes back to
like
what Angel was saying about
there's,
local.
there's a whole
Our
core
electoral vote goes
population of females that do not care about repopulating. So what that does is it takes the females from the age that they're supposed to be having kids between 18 to 25, and now they're pushing from 28 to 35, waiting for college, waiting for a career, waiting for this, waiting for that, and pushing off having a nuclear family. So now
Now you have a division between man and women.
That has more to do with wanting.
People usually used to value. They don't value it anymore. You know what I mean?
I think it has more to do with, wanting to be able to provide for yourself and have a comfortable life for your family and your kids, more so that than it has to do with not valuing having children or not wanting to have children. It's much harder now to be financially stable at 20, 21, 25, so I would argue that it's more so about that than it is about women don't care about having babies,
I think it also.
And that's why I disagree with what Angel said. He was trying to like slut shame. Dude, I walk with this slut, bro. Listen to Ice Spice, listen to Glorilla. I'm with this like slut walk. I walk right to all of y'all, bro.
Sluts,
all y'all, bro.
Sluts do belong to be on this planet. They belong to be on this planet. They belong to be in my music videos. They belong to dance on me. So I'm not even opposing that. But I mean, I'm not gonna marry one.
Sluts have a place in this world.
You feel me, bro? Like God bless her rest.
They got a place in this world. Right in my music video.
Yeah, it's because everybody has a place.
I mean, like, come on, man.
If that's what makes them happy in their life, that's what makes them happy in their life. I have some friends who are more promiscuous, and sometimes people ask me, like, aren't you embarrassed to, be around her or be seen with her? But if you're not fucking my man, I don't care what you do,
There you go.
Well, there you go. God bless her, right?
I do have a different perspective on that, but okay.
Hey, but
I will say this.
Kinda.
Travel did say that we need a revolution, and I think it's a balance, right? You need a revolution, and you also need to compromise. But sometimes, if there's too long of a period of compromise and it's too peaceful, then some people will take advantage of that new normal. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Where then you start building up tension, and then it needs a revolution again to re-audit, because things are always changing, and the same system is not going to be the ultimate, perfect fit for people. Everything changes. So, yeah, it's a cycle. You know what I mean? You got to crack eggs to make an omelet type shit. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. So that you got to take
balance is a good word for that, because I think if you have too much conservatism, then there's a backlash against that, right? If you have too much liberalism. I guess some people would call it like immoral values or sleeping around or whatever, then that's not good either.
And I think that's where we're going, though. Like we're going in that way of too much immoral values. Mm-hmm. And again, it kind of goes back to what I was saying. That's why most people voted for Trump, because he's trying to quote unquote bring back some of the moral values through the like I said, Christian values and
so what Mel's talking about, those Christian values, they really resonate with young men who want to start a family and want to be leaders in their families. But the problem is you have these girls who are putting that off, right? Who are in the same age, who are of the same age group. And then you have two nominees. One nominee is basically telling these guys, inadvertently, he's telling these guys, I'm going to create a world where you can be a father, be a man, be a provider, and have all the assets and the power to do so. Meanwhile, you have another nominee that's not saying any of that. That's not even coming up with any solutions, not addressing any of those problems. Yep. It's not even at the forefront of their
mindset at all.
Yeah. So they're not even talking about it. So you're going to lose out on that majority of those people who are like hyper focused on the fact that they can't get no fucking girl. They can't fucking solidify a family and shit like that.
Let's be honest.
I'm not saying we're not going to talk about the causes of it, but I'm just going to tell you that's what it is. That's why the things.
The causes are what make it interesting, though.
But don't you think that every generation has looked at the next generation or things going on in current times and saying like, "Oh my God, everything's going to hell. Everybody's fucking."
Oh yeah.
In the 70s,
I'm starting to go the opposite way now. Now that I'm growing older, I'm starting to look back at the prior generations who were able to have those families and able to get houses right away. Yeah, but then what happened though? Why can't I have those same things?
Mm-hmm. Right. Well,
that's the problem. That's the problem. That's why men voted for Trump.
Like you guys were talking about, immorality, or like there's too much immorality nowadays, and it's going to cause society to crumble. Is kind of like what I'm getting from it, right? But
Cyberpunk 2077.
don't you think that like every generation has had that thought? Like again, going back to the 70s of the sexual revolution.
I don't think so.
Like from the 1870s, they're like, oh, women are showing their ankles. We're all gonna fucking die, you know?
Fucking ankles.
You see the ankle bone?
That's where it started, though, bro.
Were they really tripping off the ankles?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
They're fucking collarbones, or they're
right. So there's a balance, right? So
right.
I don't mind you showing your ankles, but don't show your ankles with your ass cheeks too. You know what I mean? That's
don't show your calves.
There has to be a
Don't show
balance.
your calves, though.
But that's
draw the
also
line at the hamstrings.
That's relative to culture too, because there's some cultures out there who women walk around with, their breasts out.
Yeah.
Bro, men can walk around with their shirts off and get nothing, bro. Women should have the same right. You feel me? Like, we could walk to the beach without our shirt. You feel me? And get no ticket.
Oh yeah, that's one thing that I do condone. Yeah,
That's a whole different conversation.
Let me say this. Let me say this real quick.
Where's that president at?
What we said about there has to be a cycle of compromising, a cycle of revolutionizing. I think at some point the people who are in control are like, man, I'm tired of this cycle. Let's just give them no free will. You know what I mean? And I think that's what's going on right now.
That's scary shit, dog.
Yeah.
What does no free will mean to you? Like, what is that landscape?
You vote for red, you vote for blue. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna put who I want to put in. You know what I mean?
Go green, huh?
Yeah. Okay, you voted and you won. Okay, bro. You know what I mean? Whatever you want.
Still part of
that
the
make
same
you sleep
dragon.
at night. You win.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's what I think that we're under right now is just the guys. So it doesn't
It's
matter.
It's wrestling.
freedom of
It's
choice.
WWE. You know what I mean?
You're either controlled.
Stone
You're either
Cold is the
controlled
president.
you're either controlled by Arabian oligarchs or Israeli oligarchs, depending on who you're voting for.
The world's not black and white; it's green. That's fucking for sure.
Yeah, exactly.
But I think since I guess a touch on not quite conspiracy thing, but like if you didn't like Trump, there's like a glimmer of hope. Like I don't think the president's really at the top of the tower here. I mean,
we all know that.
Exactly.
because Kennedy got whacked by the CIA or
Dave, we all know
military
that.
industrial complex or both at
There's a
once.
deep-
I don't
there's a
know.
deep state
So
that
maybe
controls-
it's all under control. Maybe Trump don't have as much power as he think he does.
He doesn't, because it's like, do you really think California will be barely affected by any of the shit that he fucking comes up with? Because California's government, its own government, will do things to basically override.
I'll tell you what it will do, though. I'll tell you what it will do. It'll make a ton of clickbait articles and clickbait videos. Trump says this. People push back. Protest. You know what I mean? It's going to be all that. You're going to see 4 years of that. You know what I mean?
That's why they lost, because it's more robotic. They're not like Ground Zero. Like he was in the podcast, like physically with the people. You know what I mean?
I want to know what Chef thinks.
Yeah, Chef's been quiet.
Chef's corn.
Quiet, bro.
Yeah.
What's Chef cooking?
Hey.
I think he's muted. I think that's why we haven't. That's why we haven't heard from him.
He's been saying stuff this whole time.
I've been fucking talking and no one's there.
No, man. No, ladies and gentlemen. Honestly, dude, the more that I hear about the possible scenarios of the election and who is who and what is real, it's one of those things where I speak on it briefly, but at the end of the day, I do go back to, like, in my opinion, just the basics, like, do what you can for your family, vote where it's going to affect you. And I know it seems weird, but like I'm in this like weird kind of position where I don't know.
And
like I really don't.
That's perfectly fine.
Love that.
And I don't know. And yeah. I mean, I have my favorites and I have my side that I claim to be on. But at the end of the day, I do know that there's a possibility that the things that I believe to be true are not that. And I have to be open to that possibility.
Yeah.
Yes, that's with everybody, right? Everybody has to take it with a grain of salt.
Yep.
And I feel like we kind of all know that the president's not the top of the food chain, dude. Like, come on now. We know that there's people above him, who's above them, who's above them, who's above them, who's above them, who's above them.
Just say
It's a capitalist country. Capitalist country.
Just say it, Mel.
It is true that he affects the political atmosphere, right? So
Yes.
stuff he says can change the
Because he's the
direction
figurehead.
in a way, but he promote
how he carries
kind of what's the word I'm looking for? He
Influences?
No, he will
play to it,
not promote.
Kind of hijacked it.
No,
market
right away.
The words
Feed into it.
how he puts them together has an actual a tangible effect on
Make my Bitcoin go up.
society.
So let's say if
that's
he
the
said-
responsibility of that position. Yes.
If he said he wanted to do something tomorrow, it's not going to get done. It has to go through a process, right? We
Checks
all know
and
that.
balances. Yes.
But
Actually,
representatives and all that.
what she said, if he wanted to promote a certain thing, people are going to look at him like, oh yeah, Trump said this, we're going to go for it. So it's not like what he says is completely, black and white, but at the same time, he doesn't have all of the power. You know what I mean? And he does have influence on people.
You know what's crazy though, bro? You know what's crazy though? The Republicans have the majority of the House now.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean? So if they want to pass the law,
I think he carried the Republican Party and was definitely, I feel like, was a big part of why Republicans won the House, the Senate. They have the majority in the Supreme Court as well.
They got all three.
So he has an effect on that. His personality. He fucking carried the Republican Party, and that has an effect on what laws get passed. He has an effect on who gets appointed to the Supreme Court, and that also decides how we interpret laws.
I have a quick question. Do you guys? I mean, irrelevant of how you fall on what side you vote on. Do you believe that he was the best candidate that the Republicans could have put forward in the mind frame of not just, of course, being the one to win, but the one to put the country in the right direction?
over who?
That's what I'm saying.
But yeah,
Over who?
that was a good question. Over who?
Win.
Because what I think they do on purpose is that I think they put the worst possible person up against who they actually want, so that way you pick who they want.
So they put the worst people in front of Trump, so that way it made Trump look better.
The worst option,
because they just wanted to win is where I'm trying to get at. That's all they wanted to do was win. They didn't put the best.
They don't care. They don't care about who's
And that's at the end of the day.
up against him. They put Trump there because they want you to pick Trump, and then they'll put the most idiotic person next to them, so that way they're like, okay, Trump.
I was talking about back at the RNC, not at the fucking main election. I'm talking about when they were nominating their candidate.
So
I feel like they
next
play like
up
this.
before
I feel like they
Trump?
play this.
But then
I feel
my
like-
thing is too, why do
I
we
feel
only
like
have two?
I feel
We
like
only got two people to pick from.
That's a good
So
one.
it's
I feel like it's
There
we
are
need a
other people on the ballot,
Republican
but
Party to
they
win,
freedom of
and
they don't
Trump
get
has
enough
the most
votes.
clout. So let's put.
And you
Trump
know
out
why
there
Kamal
to
didn't
win the
win, right?
House. You know what I mean? I think that's what the wisest way to play it. I think you know what I mean. I think that's why RFK endorsed Trump, because he's like, yo, you know what I mean? Fuck
Well, his
me.
name still carries weight because his last name for sure.
It does, yeah. But
a very powerful name in our country.
He played
Bro,
the role
last
of,
election,
I'd rather
bro.
not take votes away from them and make Kamala possibly winning. So I'm going to join Team Trump type shit. You know what I mean? So I think it's
Bro,
he's going to
the
win.
last election, bro, Kamala had the lowest amount of votes for Democrats. You know what I'm saying?
Not in the afterlife. I'm just kidding. No, that was Biden.
No,
Motherfuckers was voting.
I think she ended up with more than Obama though.
Under like, you know what I'm saying? They vote on their shit. Kamala had the lowest one 4 years ago, bro. So
Well,
like,
yeah,
how do you
compared to
think
4
she
years
would've
ago,
won
for sure.
now?
In the popular vote or
That's a whole
the
different.
electoral?
That's a whole different
college vote?
conversation too. That
We're
leads
talking
down
about
to
4
like
years ago, right?
fraud.
She had the least amount of popular votes at all. I think like Bernie
Ever
was
in
above
history?
him, but they fucked him
No,
up. I think.
no, he's saying since last election, which
Oh,
You know what
yeah,
I'm talking about, right, Zach?
Okay, well, I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, because she lost. So
yeah. But she had more than Obama 8 years ago.
What?
I'm
That's
pretty sure
great.
she did.
Wait, in what? In which?
She had more. I'm pretty sure she had more votes than Obama got 8 years ago because they naturally go up every election because more people vote.
Oh, more people, you know.
Yeah, so that's where that statement. I'm like,
I mean, but it still makes sense, right?
Kamala Harris' vote counts second most of any Democrat in November 16th, 2024.
Yeah, behind Biden 4 years ago. Yeah, it just naturally goes up every election. Gets more and more. But you saying that though, that opens up that whole can of worms that Trump was hounding on about election fraud in 2020, because the disparity of votes between those elections is so massive that it's like, where did those 20 million votes go?
I don't want to say it's fraud, but like in 2020, it was different, right? There was a lot more mail-in votes, more mail-in ballots, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like when Lakers won the fucking Mickey Mouse ring, bro, right? Like,
whoa.
I know.
Whoa. It's not like the Dodgers ring. Dodgers were more Mickey Mouse than the Lakers.
No, I'm just saying, bro. Yeah.
All I gotta say is everything is fake and gay. So,
Hey,
about that, bro.
Apparently, Trump is having trouble with his transition too. Like he brought people to this Elon Musk, the rocket launch, and I guess all the Republican governors that he brought missed like some important voting. So apparently, Democrats got a win on that because his dumbass brought everyone to this fucking rocket launch. So none of the Republicans were present. So it was all Democrats. I need to do more research on what exactly they were.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I usually see like articles, bro, but when I see my Bitcoin and the SP500 go up, bro, I'm just happy. You
better use that money to take care of some ladies who mad at the new president. Then that's what I'm finna do. They mad. We got Trump as president. I'm like, oh well, if I make money and I give it to you, you gonna be mad?
I don't got enough money for all that, but
I'm just saying, bro.
I think enough. When it comes to this type of stuff, man, I think it again all boils down to voting for what's going to be beneficial for your family. The problem is we have like lower class, middle class, upper class, right? So I kind of think I think like maybe a potential. I know it sounds kind of like out of the woods, but if these 3, 4, however many classes you want to classify them as, if they can come together and figure out the commonalities of shit that they all want done. You know, how they want to be represented, commonalities between the lower class, middle class, and upper class. I think that's kind of the ticket to getting people to vote more along the lines of not red or blue, but what's going to affect your community, just your community in general, not necessarily your state.
You know what you need for that? You need a unifier.
You
need a unifier, which means that we need a common enemy to unify us. That's what that.
Well, that's the government.
Please don't do that. Don't do that.
No.
That's what they're going to do. They're going to say, "Oh, aliens.
Yeah.
We need a common enemy."
I've seen that movie.
Like where you right?
We got a common enemy. We all need to come together.
But so you know where it's going. It's inevitable. Oh, yeah. They're gonna use every tactic to make us go towards this transhumanism shit.
Yeah, that's my question too.
That's what it's all leading to.
Even though, we say, oh, I can vote state or federal. If we all know that there's a bigger head at the top, isn't all of it just feeding into the same thing anyway?
It is.
Democrat or Republican.
It's all going to go the same direction. It's just going to be a different narrative.
Matter. Like it really doesn't, because at the end of the day, transhumanism is what they want. They want people cloned. They're using your DNA for stuff. They're using your data for everything. They're putting all your stuff into a cloud that goes where.
They're siphoning money, time, and energy from you.
Yeah, all of it. We're eventually all going to be a number using Bitcoin. You know what I mean? So it really doesn't matter whether you vote Democrat or fucking Republican. It just looks good for the time being for this for now. But then at the end of the road, they're all trying. They're still trying to both do the same thing. Whether you vote for Kamala or freaking Trump, they're just trying to see what the temperature is every 4 years. Do people want transgenders in the bathroom? Nope, not yet. But they do want a centralized currency. Okay, we'll go this way. You know what I mean? And then maybe later on we'll kind of put the trend.
Are they okay with cloning now? Okay, let's do it. Let's put it on the market.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Right, exactly. They're just
they're cool with drones and shit. They're cool with drones and all this fucking hologram technology and all this fucking deep fake shit. Let's put it out. Put the technology out.
Yeah.
So we got real quick. This is probably the last thing I'm going to say, but we have a pendulum, right? We have a pendulum, as you guys are saying, and we go left and we go right, and we keep swinging. And sometimes we land, more biased to one side, other times more biased to the other. Sometimes we're in the middle, sometimes we're far left and far right, and we're all fucking terrorists, right? But what can you do? What if that is the case? What can you do? And my answer to that is, if you don't have something nice to say, don't say nothing at all, right? In broader terms, right? And
the Jedi were wrong.
Try to spread a good message to other people. Like, that's all you can do. That's all you can do. You can just spread a positive message, and hopefully what comes out of your mouth, will change this person. Either a 1 to a 10 as far as severity goes, but even a 1, dude, that's a win in my book, because it'll trickle down and it's about our future generation. It's not really about us, because depending on how you look at it, you can either say we're fucked or we're doing our best to build a better future for our children, our grandchildren, and everything behind us. And I think that really, dude, is as simply as I can say. I think that's the key. I don't know what that unlocks, but I think that's the key for humanity, is just be a good person. Don't be an asshole. Be kind to one another and spread some positive vibes, man. And if you're bored, smoke a bowl, man.
Hey, but bro,
easy, right?
I think also, as long as there's a monetary system.
But bro, like what you explain is like a perfect life, right? Right. But life ain't perfect, brother. It's a doggy.
You totally missed everything he said, bro.
That doesn't mean we can't try, Aaron. We can still try for it to be perfect.
You totally didn't listen, and you wanted to say something right away,
Jesus.
bro.
I started with the man in the mirror.
Facts, bro.
Asking him to change.
I think Chef, I like what you said, but you're missing one key element. It's not just about the kids. It's not just about your future family and the next generations. There are
what the fuck?
There are populations of people who are being left behind, elderly, who are forgotten. You know what I mean? Those people matter too. We gotta build a system that's gonna, like you said, you have to build a system that caters to every single person. That's the only way you're gonna unify us in our vote. And we can't forget that demographic of people. We can't forget the people who suffer from physical disability, mental disability. That's a demographic too. So I understand, the Democratic side of, hitting close to home when it comes to the minorities and stuff. You know what I mean? We just have to find that middle ground. That's what it is. But at the end of the day, we're not going to find it though, because why we're gonna move into Cyberpunk 2077. So
as long as there's a monetary system, people can be controlled. People can be told what to do, how to do it, where you got to go, how you're going to go there, if you're going to go to work or not. Because at the end of the day, people are worried about themselves. If it's going to affect the way you live, what you do on a day-to-day basis, what are you going to pick? You're going to pick you at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
So as long as there's a monetary system holding you in a certain place, I can spread love and joy and stuff like that and be on a podcast talking about, what we can and can't do. But at the end of the day, we all got to go to work after Thanksgiving. We all got to feed our kids. And at the end of the day, we all got to
work on Thanksgiving.
We all have to take them to school. If not, guess what? They're going to lock your ass up for not taking your kid to school. And you got to, you know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, but no. You know what I mean? It's like some of the stuff is like very, very vague, but it's like at the end of the day, there's very, very things that if you don't do, dude, like
it don't matter how good you are.
Yeah, it doesn't matter how good you are. Spread love all you want, dude, but you got to pay your bills tomorrow, or you're gonna be living on the street.
You've got to pay your property tax.
Don't remind me, dude.
It goes back to what Chef said about the middle class, lower class, and the upper class. You know what I mean? If the upper class is getting more bread than the lower class, and the lower class don't know something about it, automatically they're villainized. You know, you're taking bread from my table, taking bread from my family type shit. So, yeah, man. Universal income on the way.
CDC.
Right?
You want that?
Isn't that what's going on? Yeah.
That's
Yeah, I mean, if you ain't got some now, get some while you can. I mean, I'm getting a.
Yeah, well, let's wrap it up. Any final closing thoughts? That was that's the cave right there. You know where we're gonna end up.
Two things I learned.
Thoughts.
It's all fake and gay, and hashtag look it up.
Yeah, let love lead. Let love lead. Don't let any of this narrative split you from your family. And to my young men out there, find a woman that's gonna bear your seed and hold on tight.
Wow.
God bless her, right? Our young woman, I said, I walk with y'all.
Yeah.
I walk with y'all. I'm a feminist. I walk with you.
Love, live life. Try to understand how to be self-sustained, and teach the next generation how to be better. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh yeah. Shit. Anyone else?
Eat what tastes good tomorrow, man.
Yeah, let's go.
Watch the fucking cave.
Eat what tastes good.
Well,
Eat
shit.
what tastes good.
Sorry.
I'll wrap it up with we're working on a cave mixtape, and last year, Friendsgiving, we previewed a song. This year, it's going to preview another song. Ories and Elijah, Twin Flame. Someone said something about Unifier. That made me.
I brought that. Play that out, bro.
So cave.com. Follow us on all social media platforms at the cave, at the K4V3. Peace out, everybody. Friendsgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Bye bye.
Stay fly and be kind.
Hey, I want credit for this fucking song, bro. It's my idea. It's my idea, bro.
Baby, I'ma show you what a real man like. You can do no wrong, I'ma have you feeling damn right. Profit throughout the day while in your feelings at night. Twin flame, you gon' think that we met in the past life. Baby, I'ma show you what a real man like. You can do no wrong, I'ma have you feeling damn right. Profit throughout the day while in your feelings at night. Twin flame, you gon' think that we met in the past life. Dead roses on the floor like it's autumn love. I'm feeling like the leaves, I feel like I might fall in love. I know you've got to leave eventually, it's destiny. No text, I need to call you up. You'll be satisfied in what I have to offer up. I know you focused on your kin in college, but for you I'll stack some mileage on the road for you. Don't let me go, girl, keep this man in bondage. This relationship so sacred, flames of passion burning acres. It's so hard to remain modest. Other niggas acting obnoxious, they're living toxic. I know he be pressing you, baby, leaving you nauseous. You can take a rest in my arms if you feel exhausted. You know where to find me, I'm sparking, drinking concoctions. We gon' share success, have you thinking, baby, that's awesome. I concentrate on the way that juice, way I'm confident. I'ma just wait on the day that our paths are crossing. You'll see life with me is sweet as chocolate. Baby, I'ma show you what a real man like. You can do no wrong, I'ma have you feeling damn right. Profit throughout the day while in your feelings at night. Twin flame, you gon' think that we met in the past life. Baby, I'ma show you what a real man like. You can do no wrong, I'ma have you feeling damn right. Profit throughout the day while in your feelings at night. Twin flame.
Hey, I think I see you in another body. Hold on, baby, I still ain't tell nobody. We've been through way too many vessels, girl, don't try to fight it. You feel that heat up in your chest, is part of me invited. I know there's too much on your mind, girl, let me override it. Come take my hand, step on this carpet, shit can get excited. Like stars colliding, God is shining bright when we align it. That push and pull is necessary, that's how we designed it. You come and go, but it's okay, girl, I don't ever mind it. You did me wrong, can't do no wrong, girl, I ain't tripping, baby. Come back with me when you get tired of the glitching, baby. We'll do this many lifetimes later, what's the difference, baby? We in some side out, that's just how the wheel be spinning, baby. You did me wrong, can't do no wrong, girl, I ain't tripping, baby. Come back with me when you get tired of the glitching, baby. We'll do this many lifetimes later, what's the difference, baby? We in some side out, that's just how the wheel be.
Baby, I'ma show you what a real man like. You can do no wrong, I'ma have you feeling damn right. Profit throughout the day while in your feelings at night. Twin flame, you gon' think that we met in the past life. Baby, I'ma show you what a real man like. You can do no wrong, I'ma have you feeling damn right. Profit throughout the day while in your feelings at night. Twin flame, you gon' think that we met in the past life. Hey, baby, I'ma show you what a real man like. You can do no wrong, I'ma have you feeling damn right. Profit throughout the day while in your feelings at night. Twin flame, you gon' think that we met in the past life. Baby, I'ma show you what a real man like. You can do no wrong, I'ma have you feeling damn right. Profit throughout the day while in your feelings at night. Twin flame, you gon' think that we met in the past life.
Yo, I need one of them Thanksgiving walks. You feel me? About to go on a walk with the cuzzos. Shit.
Shout out to the Cave Podcasters.